so go.
Wait, I'm not ready actually.
Who is
This guy.
Just start with after everybody.
One sec. I had the wrong tab open. I needed to see what session number I was on.
It's 25.
Okay.
Don't even look.
Yeah, fuck, I found. Welcome. No, 26. It's 26.
No,
It's
it's
25.
25.
Well, again, are we
No,
doing
you count the
Jacko
half
count or
one.
the Mia
You're
count?
saying that short one doesn't count as a session. Of course, you can't just cancel me as a 0.5. Welcome, everybody, to Blood and Shackles, a session at 26.
Maybe we should
Good-
just name
good
our
silence.
episodes after like Kingdom Hearts series
That's
names.
true. We should, but the one is like, I can only
This
name
episode
it.
is 23 and a third, second night. I don't
That's
know.
what it looks like. Second night, fourth night.
Or we could do Attack on Titan name conventions.
Or
I remember that
Gears,
name.
Final season.
game.
The final season, part 2, the end, or like
This isn't.
Conclusion.
No,
It's
we're not
basically
quite in the
Friday
final
movies.
season yet.
yeah.
All right. Last time, the party continued exploring beneath this strange obelisk-like structure. I don't really know what obelisk is. It's like any big shit, right? Obelisk-like structure.
Oh,
in...
no.
No, it's very
It has to be the pointy
Very
things.
specific.
They have to be the pointy things.
Yes.
Yes.
That's it. All right.
That is the
This-
definition of
This
Must be
yeah,
rectangular,
Monolith.
right?
monolithic
Monolith.
structure.
Yes,
Monolithic
yeah.
structure.
That's a good word.
Huge size. In the middle of the Manawaste deserts. I don't remember the name of the Manawaste. As they continue to head south, they discovered a strange series of rooms beneath the earth with weird sights and creatures inhabiting them. A race of other planar beings known as Zil, strapped with necks, not as Z,
assholes.
who, indeed, seem to be slightly asshole. They also had like a weird astral phantom and guardian ram, which you defeated. But yeah, you came down here searching for this captured or kidnapped or lost researcher, a a student of Professor Sadius. And you, as you explore so far, you have not encountered them, but you did encounter, as well as several diesel, you promptly defeated. You encountered a odd sort of table, piece of equipment connected to the, well, not connected, but you found out was powered by these weird crystals. And in doing so, and rearranging it slightly to kind of connect the circuit, I guess you could say in a certain way, you found it seemed to power some sort of planar transportation device, which
Maybe got
upon
a little
it,
distracted by it.
exactly, which upon investigating so far had sent Crixel to heaven and Altair to Axis so far. Not quite heaven and hell, but Altair
Axis of
similar
Awesome.
enough.
Yep.
Similar enough, and yeah,
We
you
were
had
busy
a
playing
couple of,
interdimensional hooky.
exactly. You saw a couple of strange sights, and I'm sure we'll have lots of stories. Who knows if you'll stop there.
We gotta go
but
at least 2 more. 'Cause
Exactly,
there's 2 more
right?
party
There's
members.
2 more
They
people,
all-
right? You gotta
they
see
all
where
do
they going.
something.
How lucky
Yeah.
they gonna be?
Because basically we all went to like a type of heaven that just ended up being the hell for that character.
True. You don't know exactly which is which.
So we gotta see like
Um,
what is Miha I keep saying
Exactly.
Miha.
What does your heart do? And I'm just checking. You did that, and then you did that, and then you went through into the room, right? Like that's how it
Yeah.
happened.
No,
There's
we
a-
went to the did we? I thought we went to the
I
room
don't
first,
remember.
came back out, and
think-
then
No.
At the end,
Yes, at the end of the session we
You're
went
right.
down.
You're right.
I think so.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Okay.
You're right.
Yes.
We were fucking around there and
After fucking around, you were like, okay, we better see what else there. See if this person is dying or whatever. See if there's somebody else here. So you were like, okay, let's head through this cool glowing wall into the main room. And when you did, you found a very large room with a large sort of, what's this called? Like not a planetarium. What do you call the things that move around? There's like a fancy word for them in like astrological terms or actually.
Oh,
Like a model of planets.
It's very Latin-esque.
Model of planets. Name. An orrery. There we go. An orrery is a mechanical model of like a solar system, or potentially in this case somewhere else. Indeed, which was kind of moving around in a mechanical sort of mode. But it was not the only thing in that room. As well as that, there was a strange construct that looked somewhat like this. With a kind of sword kind of changed in the center. That when you entered the room, it seemed to react to your presence and attack. And it was quite
fancy
a
blender.
exactly, and indeed, it blended you pretty well. before you decided, okay, we need to retreat and perhaps just figure out what exactly is our plan. And it seemed, however, to be a simple enough retreat. You backed off, running through this passageway once more, and it is not following you so far. As we now begin, so far, as you now
I
begin,
don't like that word.
as you now begin waiting on the other side.
And now that we leveled up, he's like, it's time.
Yeah, he's like, no, they seem to have not done it yet.
No, you're wrong.
But yeah, you can.
While we're sitting there, can Altair kind of think back and like, do I understand anything about the orrery? Like, what is it a orrery of?
Okay, yeah, you can try. It was a bit of a hectic situation, but yes,
Yeah.
you can.
I did
you can
hide
try.
under them for a little
That's
bit.
true. Yeah.
And I'm
It's always
very
easier. It's always easy to understand models when you're inside, right? That's how it works.
Yeah, well, I can see from multiple angles, including
That's true.
in
You
the center, looking
get a
out.
new sense of skill. Sure, yes, you can give me. What skills are you good at? Let me check.
A fair number, but it never
Yeah,
seems
yeah.
to be the ones that I want.
Oh, okay. I can list all of these, Josh, and you try to argue if any of them make sense here. But I'm not sure you'll win that argument.
That's why I say, like, just choose one, because at the end of the day,
You can.
I'm at least
I
trained
guess
in
you were most likely to, think of it from society point of view, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can be a blind society check.
Okay. Blind Jim.
Yeah, and of course it didn't look quite like the one on the map. No, and I'm afraid this you don't recognize from your training.
No idea. Can I intimidate it into giving me the answers?
Ooh, I don't know about that. Oh, actually, maybe it could make more sense. I will. It's the same modifier. I will say, like, what it looked like. It looked slightly. I mean, I can kind of describe it briefly. You didn't get too much of a look of it, but it looked more like. Oh man, it's kind of hard to abstract in 3D space. There was a kind of center, sort of set of like concentric rings. So what I mean, like rings, like around like a kind of central bowl in the center, and then as well as that though, there was kind of these several sort of floating ones moving around it, kind of like in 3D space, kind of rotating at random. But the kind of thing in the center, like in concentric circles, there was like a layer of a few of them. So it's like few of these kind of circular discs with like multiple rings inside, kind of rotating around each other, and then around the whole of that, there was more like these kind of like few kind of models of like different colors, so just kind of floating around at random.
Okay.
Yes, and if anyone else wants to, they can also try to like think about if they like. You did see something, so of course, if you're curious, it's fine.
I'm very bad at...
You're very bad. Okay, the most. Okay.
Religion, nature?
Let me check. Sorry, actually, exactly which one.
Erling lore?
Neither of them.
Sorry, which one was that?
Exactly would fit.
Also, Tom, is that your right mic? Just...
No, definitely
And
not.
for fuck's sake, why does no one say?
We didn't say. Yeah, you just said.
Why does no one say faster?
Oh, okay, shit, you had. Why did no one say faster? You could use nature. You could use any these what did it afford? Yes, you could use any of the like the spell casting kind of based ones, whatever we call those.
Naturally, this is the best one. Anyways, there we go. Made a roll.
Oh my gosh! Okay. Somehow, Johnny, in your time, surfing in the open waters, you perhaps,
A picture book or something.
exactly found a
There's little
picture. You
description.
couldn't read it exactly. No, you couldn't read the word. It was too
This
complicated.
Little Mermaid Cave. Where he's
You
got
had the title, and it had like this kind of drawing. It was in like 2D, so of course it like wasn't quite the same as you would see here. But you're smart enough, apparently, to intuit it, or wise enough. Sorry, this is a wisdom skill. Wise enough to intuit the similarities here. You believe that instead of being an Ori that's like describing the solar system or whatever, which does also exist in the Galarian universe. Instead, this is one that is kind of trying to make a representation. What the fuck?
representation.
Representation.
A reference or representation.
Whatever.
Representation.
Of the great beyond, as it is called, a term kind of used to encompass all the planes of existence. to kind of make up the local multiverse. So, almost on a bigger scale, it's kind of less the same spoke. But for instance, you're very familiar with this picture book. Maybe it was one of your favorites. So you really remember that, for instance, those are kind of overlaying planes. I kind of, described as like, kind of being stacked on top of each other. Those are known as like the overlapping planes, which kind of go above the inner sphere. A very quick kind of layout of like how the planes work. You have the inner sphere, which is kind of like what that kind of the center of that concentric circle was, and that combines the universe as you all know it, as well as all the elemental planes. That is like what the inner sphere is. And then that is like the first of concentric discs. The plane of fire is on the outside, metal, wood, air, whatever. There's like a layer to them, like. And then the overlapping planes are stuff like the first world, the ethereal plane. And I think there's a couple of others, like I think the Void is one. So you have all those kind of laid up concentric around it. And then then you have these other ones like Heaven and Hell and Axis and Nirvana and Abaddon. And they are these they're outside even the inner sphere. They're kind of called the outer sphere. And those were kind of the more abstract ones that were floating around this giant structure. And and then basically although it wasn't really represented in this like kind of, that basically all the space between is what is called the astral plane. Like what kind of, what you would travel to get from the inner sphere to the outer sphere. So yeah, you don't remember, you don't know the details like, all the different planes, but you remember the picture book kind of describing like the, the kind of main names. And yeah, it certainly fills with what you saw in that room.
I you were describing some memory. I think I've seen a picture, like maybe probably Pathfinder as it was in 1E. Look, it's insane.
I think they recently changed a little bit, right?
They changed it.
They probably did,
I mean, this also might be completely fucking false with the remaster. In case any are curious, I mean, you remember pretty well. But if in case like anyone curious, I can copy and paste it maybe in the Blood and Shackles if anyone wants to take like a little look. Because you remember this so well, you can describe it pretty accurately.
Yeah, fucking weird as shit.
Oh, no, that's a new one, I think.
Nirvana. What about the other bands?
Crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Exactly. So these like kind of overlapping planes are like these kind of concentric rings, which one is the inner sphere and the other is like these others.
Yeah, I wonder how much they deal with this in the remaster stuff. Right? They have to keep the planes. Makes no sense.
They're keeping the planes.
Planes makes sense.
Yeah, they're keeping the planes. And you still have like holy shit. It's just like the only good is like literal like fucking angels. They are like good and nobody else can be kind of.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. That is crazy. Crazy, guys. No, shit. I say bros.
Bros. Guys.
Yeah, bros. Well, makes sense. With this machine, for the and the model of universe. Guess we can go anywhere.
But
sadly not where we wanna go though.
Can we use it to go home?
Not anywhere.
I highly doubt it, right? I mean, maybe if we get a configuration for somewhere else.
I mean, so say you are home in the universal scale of everything. You are home. What do you mean?
Yeah, I mean, home in the universal scale, yes, but home. Yeah, so, maybe there's a portal to the material plane, and it's gonna get us somewhere else.
So you're saying
are we already on the material plane?
Well, yeah, but it could lead somewhere else.
So you're saying a man could go straight to hell from here?
Even a woman, yes.
Yeah, of course.
Only Russian man, it's really sexist fucking
Nate's bias is showing.
Yeah, Nate, Jesus Christ, my God. Everyone looks at me and just shakes their head. Wow, Nate, we see you.
I meant it as in German.
I know.
Easily, right? That's, just have to configure these things a bit differently, right? Shall we?
Thinking aloud. Probably not. I mean,
Johnny, do you think you could sort it out and understand how this worked so that we could choose where it ended up?
But why would we go anywhere?
No idea.
You're not convinced? Say this machine was not in the picture book.
I like standing there, I'm like, my head starts hurting.
Yeah, exactly.
Guys,
Let's just play around. With
So we're
it,
saying
if
we need to
want.
keep playing with it so you
Should
can
we-
make that.
It's like kids with swimming.
Huh?
I'm down
Did
for
we
one
even
more
try to
experiment.
go places? I mean, we were in a rush to get back home.
Yes, but what
At
if
the
this could make that faster?
Well, yeah.
What?
right.
Send us to hell?
Well, I mean, you know, there's
Hell is
the
mere
possibility
one
of
of the destinations possible through this
it
device.
could also send us to the plane of water. That
A
would be
different part of the
interesting thing to
material
visit.
plane. Yeah.
But also that, yes.
Yeah, but I don't think the Old Souls Reef in there. Wherever.
No, unlikely. But maybe it sent us to a place that's much closer, a place where we could hire a ship and get going.
Aren't we
No,
just...
you know, when you mention it, put it that way, I have a feeling that if we're going anywhere else on the material plane, it's most definitely not anywhere here in the south, right? Like somewhere in the north of the world,
I mean, it
where
could be
more magic
Alcastar,
people
right?
are.
You'd think it'd be probably a bigger city.
Oh, Alcastar. Because that's close.
Yeah,
I
but
don't think it'd be
we,
Alcastar.
we have a deal in place with the guy that will teleport us home.
Right, if we find
Allegedly.
all the stuff.
Forgot about that detail, I guess.
But how do we know they're still alive?
I mean, we don't, but still, we like write stuff down about these things that we saw here, and
We can do that. We could also go through this and point to the other portal over here.
I mean, if we can go anywhere in the, I mean, not in the world, you know,
In the
In the plane.
universe.
The wider world,
Anywhere
so-
in the universe.
Yeah.
Actually, outside the universe, even technically. The universe is only
so-
the inner plane.
I mean, you
The what?
don't expect us to.
The multiverse. we
The universe is only actually like the part of the inner sphere. Like your universe is like
Yeah.
an element, so it's not
Yeah.
even in anywhere in the universe, anywhere in the.
To explore the,
Okay, sure.
all the worlds
Sure.
and planes or whatever, to trying to find this guy that's probably dead, something, and got eaten by the guy at the front door. For all we know.
I mean, bros, I'd say that's very.
There were the signs of the
that's
struggle.
That's very. What's the word? I don't even know the word for it. That's how rarely I use or think that way. Pessimistic. It's very pessimistic way of thinking. I don't know.
I'm just saying that we could be exploring for 1,000 years and find the guy, if it's possible that he decided to enter some plane or another. And we are
I still
supposed
say
to
we
be in
play.
a hurry.
Try to get to plane of water.
But again,
how
I do
could
think
we control it, or would it be luck?
I mean,
we could probably learn to control it if we spent enough time looking at it. But I understand what you're
Well,
saying.
and try
Nate.
just play around with it.
So I didn't see another area out of this, the big room with the spinning ball of death. Did you?
Very scientific name for it.
The
I wasn't
giant
paying attention to it.
Did we
sword wielding
explore the
construct? I don't
whole
know.
thing? Yeah, I guess so.
Big crawler.
RoboChop? I don't know. But I didn't see a way out. Maybe again the doorway on the other side, but that probably just leads to the other exit that was in the front of the. We came around. But so this is the only other way out besides using the planar travel device that we don't know how to use exactly. We're just guessing. So do we try this, or do we rest first, since we're all kind of beat to shit?
Well, those guys
I'm
came
down
from
for
there,
either
no?
way.
Yeah.
Well, we could try.
That's again.
We could try
The
this.
stairs had the
portal
signs
over
of like
here,
someone being
you know?
dragged or struggle type thing. So maybe they dragged her through here.
This. What about this? We should
Yeah,
just try.
it's
We should
like-
try this portal, guys.
Which one?
Yes.
Well,
we
that's
should-
one right here.
I don't know where you are on the map because I can't
I'm
see.
right
except
next
for...
to you, kind of.
Oh,
To the left.
Jesus Christ!
I can't see you.
Oh, there.
So, you're-
That's what I've been gesturing towards.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Definitely should try walking through this.
Yeah,
Crystal,
no lie, you
hold
look like
here.
a dead body. I'm sorry.
My bones are broken.
Well, I'm fine. Maybe I
Nothing
should
new,
try it.
right?
no.
I'm fine.
Sucks to be you, Quicksilver.
Your wings just like snap into place.
It's like
I
cracking
mean,
back and
is
forth.
there,
Huh.
is there a way for us to communicate
Nate's over there
The-
resetting a wing.
through the barrier? Unlikely, right? So if
I mean, if we knew how it worked, that would help, right? But we don't, so.
no, what I'm saying is, if you go through and
Mhm.
don't come back in a while, we have no idea what happened to you.
I
Right.
mean, okay. See,
let's
there's
try
this.
there's a
So,
very
like, I
simple thing. It's a very simple thing, right? I will go through. If I'm not back in 12 seconds, come after me.
12. Why not 10?
Because it's two
Okay.
rounds.
It's 2 rounds, right? Give me 2
Okay.
rounds, right?
I'm just saying, character. Imagine
Yeah,
saying,
yeah,
it'll take 12 seconds.
I mean, the other option, right, is we could do this, and like, I gesture towards. I'm sure someone has rope on them, right?
That might not
That's
work
one
properly,
more.
right?
Right,
But
we
it
don't
depends
know,
on
but
what
that-
kind of portal it is.
Yeah, we could attempt it. I'm just saying we could tie the rope around. You go through. We have the one end of the rope. We can see if we can pull you through after a
Okay.
certain time. If you
I
don't
have
come
a
like
back.
that.
I have a
idea.
bad feeling about it. Might go poorly, right? What if it's like, it just puts part of it? What if we tie the rope around a rock or something and throw it through first, see if it's safe?
Sure.
That's
Okay.
not
I think
bad
that's a good idea. Yep. So we find another one of the rocks.
This is my character.
Or
actually
book, probably a
makes these
book.
strange portals on the wall again.
Tie a rope around it and then throw that through the portal.
So there's now the rope leading to the portal, and that is it. The rope kind of feels as if there's like a weight, like how the rope behaves. It's like the scissor weight, and it's like kind of as if there's something on the ground now on the other side. So it feels like it reacted almost just like there was nothing there, kind of.
Then after about handful of seconds, try
6.
to pull it back in.
Yeah, you pull it back. It is there is still the rope at the end, no problem. Doesn't seem to have been affected by anything.
Okay.
That's usually fine.
So what happens if we link arms and I just let 3/4 of your body minus your left arm go through?
Well, you can test that out for yourself, bro. I'd rather just walk through and come
I
back.
guess we can
and
use
do
Crix's
this.
arms busted anyway.
Does it look
Cut it off.
in any
It's been
way
too long.
change, like temperature? Is it wet? Burned?
Is it wet?
Burned?
That's true.
hot?
You
mean
don't-
warm,
you don't see
warmer,
any-
colder,
Right.
or wet?
Warmer? No, no.
All right.
A little bit of
Well,
friction from being
actually-
dragged. A little bit of friction
I
from
can,
being dragged. along
I
before
can
you
do
know,
this.
like,
I will
You
do my new ability.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, he has an ability.
Yeah,
An
fleeting
ability.
shadow.
Hide and sneak twice?
explain.
Ooh, pretty
Yep,
cool.
that's a 2 action.
What is it?
Wow.
you clicked it.
Fleeting
Two
shadow.
actions.
Then I'll try to sneak through, but I'm guessing it won't let me.
I think I'll let you.
Well, you. Yeah.
Ah, it's just
Yeah,
blackness. Oh
Right.
god.
Yeah, it's very dark in there because there's no light source for
fucking
you.
right. And then I use a second sneak to come back in. I'm like, God damn it, I'm blind.
Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you it was dark. My bad.
How do we have no dark
Give
We
me
have
the
no dark vision on this party, right? Basically.
None.
No.
Just low light.
Such not midnight.
But why does nothing?
Well,
Did
we never
nobody
have a
plan
torch.
ahead?
No.
And by that I mean the people who constructed this motherfucker, because you put
Well,
lights
maybe they
places.
saw,
It's just,
right?
Yeah.
Okay, you know what?
just
Yeah,
Oh,
Maybe
so
the- maybe the-
they want
I feel
one,
like-
right?
What
Maybe-
did you see?
literally nothing. Pure blackness.
Ah,
And
It was
that's it.
really dark. Like, you don't really get darkness just like that in real world.
Oh,
Like, there's always some sort of light source. It's like,
We found the place
I-
of darkness.
I,
Doubtful.
you could have
I
gone to the
do-
void. It could have made sense for it to be in the void.
Yeah, you have some.
cast light on my staff and I walk through.
Okay, you walk through.
Okay.
You need to put spell effect light on yourself then, boy.
Ah, shit, fuck. Right, of course.
Okay, you see something. Now, it doesn't look like Ben or whatever his name is. I just needed a token to show an innocent. So it is his token.
There's
You
something
see, it's
here, man.
the innocent citizen. Whenever there's like an innocent, I'm always going to use, the fucking Ben token or whatever. That was his name, right? Ben? That was his name, yeah.
Yep, Ben.
For fuck's sake.
But Ben,
Oh, Ben
yes, you
Kenobi.
see a individual, not Ben. It said one who is maybe a youngish man, maybe Yeah, you said her earlier, but the person you were told to find was I don't think they
thought
ever
it was
specified. I don't think they ever specified gender. At least I don't think I meant to. Who is maybe mid-20s or 30, whatever. Wearing robes that once probably were quite nice, but now they kind of look like they've been dragged all over the place, kind of covered in like maybe sand, and as well also like blood over them in a lot of places. As you see, the person is basically chained, but with with rope or chain, so I guess just tied up. But like two are basically like the back of this wall. You see that there are some kind of like looks almost different to the rest of the room. You see basically some hooks that seem like they've been like hammered in or something to like the wall, like into the stone, and that this individual is like kind of tied to, so they're kind of like hanging from it limply. They are not like awake or conscious when they come in. They don't like immediately seem to react. So there's you walk through bright lights. You think if they were just like just relaxing, they would obviously notice. So probably they're at least somewhat out of it.
Yeah, I basically just like, okay, interesting. Pop straight back through.
Oh god damn it!
It's very dark. It's very dark out there.
There's a person chained there. Possibly the person we're looking for, bros. So, safe place. Let's go. Someone cut him loose.
Yeah. Well, I don't think we can cut his chains, but I have these tools, so I can try to.
Yeah, you kind of as you go up and you kind of look at the body more, you see some of these kind of wounds on his skin, especially like kind of especially in areas where like there's kind of rips in the what's it called, in the robes and kind of openings. They almost look so kind of like under the skin, as if there was like something growing there. They kind of like going to burst out. There's no real way to describe it. Like you kind of see like almost if you had like an infection or pus or something like came out from like surgery, and they're like kind of very open, kind of oozing wounds still.
This is where face huggers.
Exactly, and there's actually quite a few of them like over the body. Like it's actually pretty fucked.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Oh wait, didn't we learn?
Yeah.
Someone knew something about the things like they would try to knock you
Yeah.
unconscious, and then basically.
The way these things reproduce is by letting eggs inside people in the material plane, and then those eggs kind of hatch and they kind of escape to the astral plane afterwards.
So,
Dave, help them. Kill them.
Cool.
So, friend, can you,
That could have been better.
can you do anything about
can
this?
you heal him?
Some
Meanwhile, I'll try.
As you kind of come up in, you see the eyes do sort of like flutter a little bit, and like sort of like half open before kind of like they kind of fade again. And so like there is some sort of, he certainly isn't dead, you can tell, and probably is like just like hovering in and out of consciousness from like the immense pain and like trauma.
What were
they've been
the
going through.
species called
Can
again?
you a little bit of
Zil, like X-I-L, spelled like this. The one who said it
if
was
I'm
Zil,
healing
so
him, might as well heal everyone here.
You're gonna
You're gonna do a reaction. Heal everyone,
Oh, heal. Okay.
I'll take it.
pay for good rolls.
2d8 easy.
So we want to get
16
fireball.
easy.
This.
Okay.
10.
not bad.
10 for everyone.
Oh,
Yes.
wasn't the wild magic still, or is that not?
Oh yes, of course. Thank you for reminding me. What DC was it here? It was DC like 6. It was DC 6 right down here. Yeah.
Good.
Easy. Easy.
No problem. It's an important situation. You can control yourself. And yes, indeed.
I have shown no respect for this chance anyway. So
Exactly.
Yeah,
That's what you have. And after you do it, you see, he kind of there's a couple like kind of heavy breaths from the person, and the eyes kind of flood a bit more now. He managed to like hold them open, and you kind of like, and you see, some of these horrible wounds kind of start to mend, but they certainly don't look pretty still. He's like, yes, excuse me, who are you? You don't look like
here
them.
to save you, bro.
Yeah,
guess.
are you?
You are.
Chance, an apprentice in the school of what was it?
That has been way too long for me to remember.
The
Anything
name of the
like
school, like I mean,
or the
the
name of the
Academy.
professor.
Alcazar Academy, indeed, and the
Yeah.
Professor Sadiot. It's
Yeah.
like, oh, indeed I am. My name is Augustus. You come from him?
Hello, Augustus.
Hello
And
there.
I will currently attempt to
Oh my.
thievery tools break him out.
Seems to break him out. Yeah, okay. You could give me, I guess.
Is that public roll or no? I can't remember.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
public.
I'm sure it is.
I mean, the things on him
Yeah.
are still there, right?
Yeah, it's not like very changed, kind of like complicated knots, but you're able to undo them easily enough.
The sores, the wounds. With
Yeah, they're like kind of kind of scabbed over a lot of them, and kind of like, but they are still
Yeah.
there. Yes,
And
They
I'm
look
trying to remember, I
like
think
something's come
there's
out
something
of
about
them already.
they look like something's come
Yeah.
out of them already.
Okay,
it's like I believe it's like
that's a little bit better.
So there's only like
It's,
two
you
ways
know,
to heal
there's a
it.
lot of them over the body. Like, I'm not going to say, he certainly can't have any. I'm not going to, just say later on if you're like, oh, but you said. I'm not saying what. From what Crixel knows about it, he was what he knew about it before. When they lay the eggs, it's like for a while there is like this level of infestation without any sort of effect. Where you're basically a carrier for like the small eggs inside your body. So whether or not that is currently happening, you're not sure about that.
So,
His token has 0 conditions, so he's not even sickened anymore.
Yeah,
He's
so,
fine.
I mean, Altera.
Yeah, I mean, I'm saying it's an infestation. Like during the third period, there is nothing. There is just so
Could be
who can
infected
say
still.
could indeed is for sure.
Yeah, we don't know if you can get this on YouTube. So
Yeah,
I
you're
don't
not
think
sure.
it'll be that easy for us to get this, right?
yeah, I
That's what I'm
mean,
thinking.
It's at
they've
least the way
started.
that Crixel mentioned is they have to incapacitate to knock you out, and then they give you mouth
Yeah,
to
well, that's
mouth
not
type
They
stuff.
grow and
Yeah.
burst, but then only babies we can kill easily, I think.
You actually know when they I think I can't remember what I'll say. When they are born or birth or whatever you hatch, I guess, they actually immediately fade away to the ethereal plane. They kind of like they only adhere to like during the incubation period, and then they basically once that's done and they like leave the body, they don't survive in the material plane like that, so they like immediately fade away.
Like turtles in the sea, they come back to the sea to give birth, and then
Exactly.
they.
Pretty much, yes. These guys are turtles. You do kill these endangered turtles,
Mm.
and look, they didn't even kill this guy.
No, they were just using him apparently as a breeding pod. which
Yeah,
is-
but many
Well,
lives
I
worth
mean,
one, right?
so much
I mean,
Exactly.
look at his
Many-
face.
I think
Yeah,
he
look at this one. He still has a smile even after all he's been through.
How did she?
But he's like, he is like, oh, but those foul monsters, they're gone.
Mostly.
Mostly.
Completely.
Look scared.
Mostly
We must-
completely.
Depends. Some of them are gone.
So
Um,
we can get out of here.
I mean,
If you want
can
to. I mean, you can stay
I would
here.
love
if you
to.
want.
No, I would love to be back home. The academy.
Is this another non-chest?
This is part of having like all wrong. This one is there's a couple more hooks around the room, but you don't see any more people on it. And kind of inside, there's like kind of a few things that you could just like sit on, and maybe people have, but there's no like sort of chest or anything like that. It's just a map.
Search
I'd assume so.
Yeah, it seems pretty simple.
Yes.
This room, just like a
So I think at this point, what were the two? You're supposed to find the apprentice, and what else?
I don't know what happened, like why.
Yeah, kind of what happened. I mean, the reason like he had also the reason like the apprentice has been sent out was because the wizard had like kind of heard stories about this place and had also saw it in like some book that it had something related to like teleportation or plane of travel, like something related to fields of study he was interested in. He didn't know what, so he was interested also in finding out if you could find out anything more about that while you're there. But the main reason was about
And we
rescuing
definitely
horses.
we are two.
Yeah.
Let's go home. Let's go back.
Yes, safe for now.
by the way, Augustus,
yes.
did you visit the room in the middle, or you just?
I wouldn't say I visited anywhere.
Oh, okay.
I was dragged here pretty.
Can't hurt.
I mean, I don't remember seeing much. I was not in a good state. He kind of looks around. This is the only room I've seen clearly, and it's not much to look at.
Yeah. Okay, all right. I can see that you had a tough time.
Oh,
so
indeed, I
don't
did.
worry about it. You're safe.
Actually, you have light, right?
Yes, I have a
Scepter.
thingamajig.
He kind of looks at. Is it safe to travel through this?
No.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Being
And he
alive
kind of looks at it.
be
I mean,
proof in the first place.
I mean, it's probably what is the word for cancerous? Cancer causing. But we won't find that out for
Having
years.
radiation.
exactly. That'll happen in a few years.
Uh,
Yeah, he kind of when he walks in, he's like, "Wow, what?" He kind of goes to the table. What is happening here? He seems quite immediately. He's not like he'd forgotten all his sorrows, but like he seemed, kind of also just like, "What the hell is this shit?"
You're a smart guy.
Oh, I mean,
Tell us
I
something about
was
this. Can you
number
figure this out?
one in my class.
What does it
Sorry,
mean?
what? What do these mean?
Yeah.
So these
we
stones
figured
seem
out
to
it's some kind of
correlate
plane
with
of travel.
yeah, and they're like I just
Details
like gesture
escape
towards
us.
the light over in the corner here. It says depending on the orientation and organization of these stones, it ends up being a different.
Wait, what? Surely you cannot be serious. Kind of like was like
look
We've
like
already
we're
confirmed the
joking,
current
bro.
way.
Come
Be
on.
careful. The current one will take you to
What?
access. Don't
Yeah,
go in.
yeah.
What can this be? He looks like this is an immense
Yeah,
amount of power. He kind of gets out of
I'm
the little
fine.
outfit. He's like, be careful. He's like, don't get too close. Who knows what cosmic rays it's giving off?
Yeah, it's
Is it-
fine.
Okay,
It's
get
I
strange.
mean,
back.
we made
we've
the
traveled
current
a bit.
setting goes to Axis. The
You
previous one.
went through this mission?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Well, two of us.
Two of you? Kind of looks kind of scared. Oh, no,
Yeah,
how
him
much?
and
fine.
I point him out.
You could seriously mess up the cellular structure.
The what now?
Wouldn't surprise me if it did. But we're fine.
You're
For now.
fine.
Came back from heaven, still alive.
If he tries to.
Oh, yeah, he went to heaven, I went to
I'll
Axis.
tackle him.
He doesn't look. He looks pretty scared of it after you describe it. So he doesn't suddenly doesn't look like it.
Just to
He's
make
like,
sure.
Like this is how
Incredible-
beyond anything I've heard of, even in my studies.
Yes.
Magic of
Well,
this
but
level should not still exist.
Don't go over here.
Yeah.
What could be more terrifying than this?
A giant
Well-
construct robo chopper. I don't know.
Big sword.
Oh, that
Kind of
one.
considers
Yes.
it,
Yeah.
No, don't go there.
but it cannot get us.
Well, not here.
I'm not
Oh,
going to
well,
push
yet.
our luck.
I mean,
Yeah,
giant
we're-
constructs with
we're
swords,
going
they
to
are
head
one
back
thing,
now.
but this is much more.
Oh, calm
Yeah.
down, please.
And we
Calm
can
down.
talk all about it in the safety of the university. Let's go.
Is Portal that strange? We have seen one and heard of one or two more.
You kind of you say these can control it?
Correct. Based on the placement of the
Just-
different colored stones and the different spots, it seems to impact the destination of that teleportation circle.
You can't choose it. The magic required to do planar travel is not simple. To be able to do it at will, simply
Which
by
means that there's a
moving
max
someone.
of 6. Is my math correct? 16
Uh,
locations?
What's that?
It's
a little low.
16.
Be right.
No, I
It's a
think
little
it's more than 16. It's like you
Or is
have
it-
what's it called? You have 5 combinations. Oh no, you have 5 unique
Four.
identifiers. I haven't actually done it myself. There's
You're
5,
5.
right?
You're right. So 25. 5 by 5, right?
Is
Although, is
by
it 5 by 5 by 5 by 5 times? Therefore,
No, not only if there's 5 options for each one, right? But the math. There's a lot. There's more than 19 for sure.
As Altair is walking away, all the psst. Robot head, big sword inside. Could be worth a lot.
Mhm. I'm not pushing my luck against that thing again. Do you not remember what it did to us?
But
Right.
while in there, no master, no repairs. We held the damage. Could destroy it.
Did we? I actually don't think we did.
No, you did. You did. You
That's
did
pretty
about
cool. This was in
You did. It's playing about 60-ish% now.
They were just
Who
taking
hit
us to a break.
Because I failed
right?
every time I tried to hit it.
Yeah, after you left.
Yeah, then they fucked it up.
Well, I wasn't the
Yes,
first one to
sir.
leave. I was the last one to leave, I thought.
I think Nate left last, and he hit it a couple times. I can't remember.
Oh, what? Oh, the room. Yeah. I left it last.
Will not charge in second time, that's for sure. But could be doable.
I mean,
I'd rather not risk it. Well, I mean, what are we to gain from it? Potentially a sword. That is
Right.
worth mentioning.
yeah. And
Strange
I mean,
construction.
looking
Could
around
learn
the
from it.
room.
I mean,
Yeah.
we're and I like lean closer in. You know, like I don't know. I assume the camera's a little bit further away. Like, you know, we're pirates. You know, pirates, bros. You know, could use some money. Could use some money in the goods.
Pirates, yes.
We're not pirates, though. We are corsairs.
Maybe. Both.
No.
Tomato, tomato.
Well, I mean,
That's more like
would it
tomato
be stealing
potato. I don't know what you mean.
this or not.
Two
Similar.
distinct
I mean,
things.
It's it's the
Vegetables,
difference between a
fish.
big wave and a small wave. It's still a wave.
You could call it rasking, like we are rasking Augustus here. I mean, he was here. Safely
I'd rather
tied
we
up.
can come back if we want to, but I suggest we get Augustus back.
Yeah, but
And
we'll
again, if
be-
we are in a hurry, that is our ticket to go.
yeah, I guess so. Yeah. I mean,
I guess.
unless
That
we,
is the smartest choice, I guess.
yeah.
But less fun, definitely. Not the most fun one.
A pretty cool
I mean,
sword though
yeah.
in there, you know. Oof.
Having
Yeah.
my face crushed by
I
that
mean,
thing was
nobody
less
uses
fun.
a sword.
Oh, I know.
I mean, and I
I have
gestured towards
swords.
my rapier. he gestures to his swords.
It's not
But
real
you
sword.
are correct. None of us would be able to wield such a thing, right? Like it was a big ass sword.
It was a long sword.
Oh,
Exactly.
Very
For a
shiny
large
though.
creature, right?
Very shiny. Oof.
Who knows?
Look, I just
Uh,
we need to be at our strongest if you want to protect Professor on the way. So
Yeah.
we take a nice long
Agreed.
rest.
I think
We
we
gain
go
our
back.
strength,
We
and
technically
then
have only
we
rested
rush
like
the
what, an
robot.
hour
We
ago?
kill the robot very quickly, and then we go back.
We just rested like an hour ago.
I mean, he'll be fine. I'm here.
Your mud
I
seems
mean-
to be strange down here.
Yes,
Explodes
that is true.
sometimes.
That is true. That is a
But-
very good point. That is a very
Yeah.
good point there, Crixel.
And also,
I hate it when you're right.
I think if
Doesn't
we
happen
were
often.
to
No,
attempt
it really doesn't.
the Guardian again, we need a plan, you know, to try to.
Sure.
Ian,
The
can
pointy
I,
part goes into the other man.
It's a
Yes,
strange
Jacob?
device, right? Or a strange like robot thing. But did I see any? Could I gauge if it had the capability of self-repair?
give me a crafting check.
So make the decision a lot easier, I think. Self-roll, plunging.
I mean, it was just.
Begin. See what's the thing doing.
You're familiar with constructs, the idea behind them, and you know that some, but certainly probably not the majority, are equipped with such options. Of course, the more powerful they are, the most common it is likely for it to have it. But for what this one in particular, you kind of heard often what they'd be used for the keep or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It's less normally, at least, like a long term, like a lone kind of task. Often it's, the head of it, like, part of the security system, which would probably, you would imagine, be maintained by like an individual. So you don't think they are probably designed to be self-sufficient. They are more likely to be part of like a operation. So you can't say for sure, but you don't believe, for instance, it would be always created with this in mind.
Okay. Yeah. Looking at the room, don't think it can repair itself, at least until someone comes,
Oh,
which they might.
unlikely.
Mm. Captain, you say we go? Gonna look in an aid? Or stay?
Plan. We have a plan. I mean,
Well, it's more. Are we going in or are we going?
yeah, yeah. I mean, we need to be well rested. Can we, can we do that, Johnny?
Sorry? What?
Can you prepare us for the fight?
Do we have self-repair capabilities?
Well, classic magical uses.
And-
I can do.
and then,
just very risky.
When we
Should've done.
run into the room, what do we do then? I mean, I guess I.
Does anyone know have any weaknesses to water or something? That would help. I can probably do something else. I can probably prepare a little bit for a specific fight. No, I don't know about the creature at all. Haven't seen
Yeah, I
anything
mean-
like that.
We need to be careful how we position, because last time we got hit by from afar, in like a line or
Yes.
something.
Big
Okay.
laser. Or big
Yeah,
sword laser.
so maybe just we need to just close in. I mean, at least me, and then be whacking at the thing.
Also,
then
it is quick.
right-
It can react to
Yeah.
charge.
Yeah, so we can't wait around once we are in there. It's just that I don't know. It didn't seem like we were that close to defeating it before. Oh,
In terms of weaknesses, it's kind of like a classic construct, so it has like the kind of resistances that they have, like immunity to mental stuff like that. So you don't believe it's really quite weak or resistant to anything in particular. You saw the attacks seem to go through it, not too difficult, not too hard materials. The main weakness you've heard of these sort of constructs is the fact that the weapon they use to manifest is sort of, housed inside it. So, of course, if a really good thief was exactly like, trying to steal from a sword keeper, they normally wouldn't fight it. They would normally, sneak in and actually try to, steal it from the inside. Of course, that is difficult, especially,
A second look. You are mighty quick with those shackles. Good. Take the sword before it notices.
I mean, it noticed the moment we went into the room.
maybe
We
if we
were
just
loud.
steal it then. Like,
And again, I would have to take a light source, which means I would give myself away immediately.
that part makes it hard, yeah.
But does the thing see like men see? Or women?
Man, see.
I mean, probably not the
normal
exact
vision,
way,
yeah.
right? But like,
Or, the...
Video
one of
cameras,
those ways.
Video cameras.
Good distracted while you steal.
Get right, but
Defend
I
against.
mean, I don't think it's going to
Yeah.
be a single check. I mean, it's going to be a lot, and it's a difficult.
Big sword, yes.
I mean, could we...
But without it would go silent.
Would it? Wouldn't it just punch us? Or are you
Well,
saying
it wouldn't go
Yeah.
silent. It probably would be possible to attack, but of course, the blades are how it, most of its power. But yeah, it probably would. It's still like a big piece of equipment.
Still
Yeah.
bit.
Do you reckon that could you, if you're in mid-fight, could you like jump in and try to take the sword out of it? Or how
I
does
mean,
that
again, I could try, but it would be a dangerous prospect to say the least.
Yeah, of course, but so it's fighting it, right? Isn't it?
And my point is that even if I do, sure, we now take away its slashy ability, but it can still pound us into the floor. Right, I'm not deactivating the entirety of the machine.
Yeah, but then we can run out, right? This sword, I'd imagine.
Maybe.
I think first try heal. If it doesn't work, we go. Okay?
Okay. I just think if we're going to go in there, it's just fucking try to kill it. Just my opinion.
Yeah, you also probably have. I mean, stealing for enjoying a fight probably could be done, but it would be very, of course, dangerous for one person, right?
Yeah.
It's more. You don't hear many sort of people choosing to fight it, but also choosing to steal at the same time. Most of the stories, either you fight them or you steal from it.
Right.
Okay. Yeah. Johnny, try to get your mud out.
Right?
They want your mud.
I don't know
I
my
want it bad.
Yeah.
I was looking at my spells.
Let me see that man.
What? Let me close that.
Muddy the waters. Or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's
Who wants to be first?
kill
Let's,
or
To death.
Let's take a little space between
Yeah, I
Me and the
moved
rest-
to
the patient
slight
and the rest
darkness.
of the
I will volunteer.
Quixel. Okay,
You're the most fucked
let's
up.
see. Let's see. Let's
you're
see how
injured,
this goes.
so.
I'm sure of it. I'm sure it'll be fine. Look at
Nice.
that. It's
fine?
fine. It's fine.
Now the nat 1 on the heel roll.
Yep.
Right, it's all fine, yeah.
Should we do DC 30 or 20? Do you
20.
feel lucky, Quixel?
You know, you just redo it, right? If,
What's your
the
bonus?
lucky punk?
You got a what's your bonus? Plus
18.
16?
Imagine. Of course you'd do study. Jacko does DC study when he had plus 15, like a fucking nutter.
Plus 14 even, yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, yeah.
Alright, yeah, do 30, it's fine. I have faith in you, yeah, boy.
Well, maybe.
Not even close.
Who's next?
Yeah, Matthew, Gabby.
I think Nate is the most injured next.
Let's see. Easy.
Hey.
Nah, it's just 30 as well. Nah, you're not as hurt.
20.
You get a 20.
He's pretty tanky though. Good choice, I guess.
Yeah.
Like how you rolled a 22 and then had 22 healing as well. That's nice.
That's confusing. Next.
I'll volunteer myself as tribute.
I'm gonna lay on the. Oh,
Motherfucker.
We need the DM. Where's the DM?
gonna roll the
Reroll it.
D100, right?
You gotta reroll, right?
I don't know. It's a D100. It's a D20. I don't know. It keeps changing.
I mean, maybe
That's
the DM
Godspring,
will
so
give us.
Wait a second. Maybe I can delete
heal.
this roll and just roll again.
Oh yeah,
Nah.
wait, give me a
You have to
D20
deal.
or
And
something.
no one walked away. Like, watch us kill Alistair or whatever his. What's his name?
Augustus, I think.
He's
Augustus.
away. He's not in the same room. He's away.
Yeah, he's the emperor of.
We don't study the circle.
I think we've had
It's this
some
one.
more.
It's this one again. You also had that one here. Yeah, you're just something with other place really makes the earthquake happen. It's a shame. Yeah, this whole room kind of shakes. Augustus
Nope.
looks very scared. He's like, "What is that? It's failing. The equipment. We must run."
I'll be fine. I'll be fine. I'll be fine.
There's an elder brain.
Okay.
No,
So we all
guys,
fall prone at worst, right?
Yeah.
So we'll...
Hey,
I was already laying on the table, like with a mud bath on my face.
I'm fine. I'm just standing.
Yeah, you're
That was
fine.
close
You're
to
right there.
one, my dude.
Running a wave, it's super easy.
Oh, never mind. Goddamn, that was the fort save. I just
Don't
figured we just
worry.
whether
Okay.
we all fall or not doesn't really matter.
Don't worry,
I just want
Augustus.
to roll it,
It's just the construct that we're trying to
Okay.
fight.
Let's try this again.
It is, yes.
That's okay.
Is an 8 fine? I think it
That's
is, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, 6 was.
It's a 6.
Was it 6? Yeah.
At least,
How lucky do you feel? I think
I
you're
don't
not
need that
hurt,
much.
so-
I'm only down 24,
Look,
so
yeah. This is safe for you then.
Good choice.
Cowards.
You guys are fine. Everyone's barely injured. That's okay.
I kind of like
Okay,
while
now
laying on the
you see-
table, I'll look at
That is-
Augustus and be like, "You, wizard, how powerful?"
What's exactly leaving?
It's been a while. I understand.
Years of mashings, right?
Finnish
Oh, yeah.
sandwich.
He's like, I'm not too bad. I'll have you know, I passed my last exams with a star.
If you help us fight, we will tell.
Oh, purely academic.
Professor.
Oh, my actual magic skills very limited. However, very good at knowing about magic.
Can you cast
Oh.
any spells?
I can cast 1 or 2, yes. He was kind of proud of himself.
no, that's again. Hey, that's
Well,
better than
yeah.
me. So, hats
Look,
off. But
Any
what type?
specific spells you're very good at?
No more than me
Oh.
anymore.
He's like,
Do you prefer any other weapons? I have a hatchet here.
have you ever heard?
No, Nate.
Have you ever heard
let's-
that pen is mightier than the sword?
Mhm.
Exactly, I'm more that school sword. My spells, I make a very good alarm. Very good. I always put it on my door at night, make sure no one gets in.
Yeah, it worked very well for you, didn't it?
He kind of looks sad, and he's like, I mean,
I'm sorry, that was a bit too rude, bro. I'm sorry. Anything
I can
else?
turn myself invisible. That was very handy when I was doing my exploration, but then it seemed to
Okay.
that horrible thing outside seemed to not give 2 minds to it.
I mean,
Can you
I
turn
feel
others
like you were
invisible?
you feel like you were very prepared for this petition of yours. That's surprisingly so.
Indeed, I know.
But the world is a dangerous place.
It's like I can turn others invisible, yes.
See, there you go. You can be extremely useful.
What would we like?
Well,
How would that be useful?
if someone is visible, they can't be seen. You can sneak up on them.
Oh, a scholar yourself, I see. Yes, that is what invisibility means.
Oh, I thought you
I
couldn't
mean,
be
I guess
hurt.
through. It would give someone like we could give it to
Replace the C with the C, and you get
to
the
Crixel or
Crixel.
I, who could be in there. You know,
I made
close
that
range
mistake a lot as well.
well,
Why could
it'd
I
be
still
for one hit, right? Because I
Oh, indeed, I'm not. Some, it's true, but my skills were more. I never needed to know how to make someone stay invisible when they attacked. That was also
That's fair.
always unnecessary.
no, understood. But then again, that's a one-time bonus. So I mean, if you wouldn't mind, I would take that.
Oh, yes. He kind of like he tries to. Yes, it's.
When we go
A few
into
days.
fight, right? Don't preempt it. You know, Rose.
Oh no, no.
Right. We'll do it right before we
It's
go.
only you going to the fight, correct?
No, we all will. Minus you.
Yeah,
You can
only
stay out.
the four of you. Is what
Correct.
I'm meaning.
You
No,
can
we are not.
stay
We are not
wherever
asking you to
wish.
participate in said fight.
Perfect.
Would defeat points if you were to die now.
I certainly
exactly.
agree with that.
If you're a wizard, right? You know some cantrip or something, right?
Oh, of course. My shield, my investigation, like none other kind of things. Also, they did teach me one or two more offensively minded, although I never much used it. I'm able to.
Hide in a corner and just plink with that, Any hit would help.
Well,
Someone
until it
mentioned the
explodes.
giant sword in a line a few minutes ago. I remember the conversation
that's why you
shifted to that.
hide. That is why you hide in a corner, bro.
But I thought someone else was thinking. my
It's a
invisibility.
circular room, Johnny. There are no
There are
corners.
There are statues in
Johnny.
there, and especially in a circular
There
room,
are no
hug the
corners.
wall. When you
There
can't
are
get
statues
statues in
in
there, and especially in a
That's a bad
circular
idea. It's like
room,
just
hug
behind the
the
corners.
wall.
Like there are no corners.
That would have been funny if we got in there and the guy was just like, "Yeah, no corners in this room."
Keep running until you get to a corner.
I'm not sure I'm liking it. I mean, I'm still not feeling 100%. Are you sure?
Feel
Okay, a
completely
different
like
suggestion.
stay out here. It's okay.
Oh, yes, a different system sounds wonderful.
I say stay out here.
That's
Johnny,
probably
hear
the
me
best one. That's probably the best
And
one.
the reason why is
look
because
inside.
magic-
No, if we know the
Magic
best
is
one, if we know the best one, I don't think there's a reason to discuss the other ones.
Shit, magic is wonky. Yeah, no. You stay here and take a nice little rest.
Oh.
I would love that, yes. I will.
Yes.
Can we turn off this, by the way? He kind of points over to the giant, saying, I'm not sure I like what it could be doing to us.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
Sure.
We'll use it later. Okay.
Perhaps
fine.
for now we can turn it off.
We'll undo this last one and I'll put it back in here.
Those people
I
with
don't
the
think
XP
it's-
machines don't leave them on, Oh, that's better, that's better.
Do you know, by the way, of the meteorite crash outside with the strange...
Well, that's what I came to investigate.
monster? What happened there?
That's the one that caught him, correct?
Yeah, you got it? Exactly, yes. I saw the striker. He came over to try to, I guess you could say, investigate what it was when I ran into a strange being. Could all kind of morphic in nature. It's
Same place as the Xil?
the Zil actually. He kind of describes it. This was slightly outside this big area, and then that thing that attacked me. I don't know if it actually mattered. I pled for my life. After the fight, I almost got destroyed immediately. I tried using, a couple of my cantrips. It suddenly didn't work against them, and even in this place, it's very unstable outside university. But after my pleading, whether or not it was that or because I was almost perished, they dragged me up the stairs where they somehow summoned the Zil, and from there, they dragged me the rest of the way.
Strange.
Well, in better news, we did defeat the Shrike outside. So you're good there.
Well, that will make the journey home a lot easier.
And the Zil that were in here.
It'll be fine.
Excellent.
Now
Sounds
just
like you're
this,
quite good.
again, Robo-Chop, as I like to call it.
And what else is in that room?
An orrery
Oh,
showing the planes.
That's
Oh.
what it's called?
all of them?
Oh, right. Kind of.
I can't say for certain because we were only there for a little bit while being chopped up, but yes.
You were
believe so.
inside.
Well, this sounds very impressive piece of machinery. I'm sure.
Hopefully we'll be able to look at
would
it
like to see that as well.
after we defeat the creature.
No, indeed, certainly not before. That's true.
Okay.
Well, I'll
So
be
I just
cheering
gotta
you
get the
on
other
from
four.
out here.
Yep.
But maybe
General plan.
if he comes in, could you perhaps leave some of your rations walking outside in case you don't come back, and then I can,
Sure.
try to make my
And
own
I
way
drop
home.
like a ration in the water.
Well, it's quite a long walk, but one ration.
How long was it? For?
Like a few days, I think,
Couple
or like 2 or 3 days, probably exactly.
I'll drop
So
a
sure,
ration.
I do like
I
Well,
appreciate it.
I think it's like
Appreciate
the
it.
ration,
He's like,
one stack
I'll
of
give
rations.
you a few minutes before you head out. Of course.
Yeah. Because I have 6, so I'll just drop one.
Would you want
for
me
him.
to try the
and one
magic
water
now?
Skin. Right. Yes, please.
Oh, very
Yeah,
well.
just-
Maybe
look
I'm
at
saying-
it, guys. I
you and I
can't
will
help
come
much.
over here,
You know.
away from the others first,
Well,
just in case the magic.
Very,
go wrong.
very well.
Can I've been tinkering with my gun a little bit in the healing time,
Yeah, sure.
just to try and improve it a little bit.
Yeah, better. Alright, let me see. I'm sure down here we're sheltered from enough of the storm. Indeed we are. And yeah, he casts, I guess. Visibility.
Greater invisibility.
You wish.
I do wish. I greatly wish.
That do it? Yeah.
Storm
then you can
enhanced
drag that onto you.
effects.
Oh, wait, can I drag onto you?
Heightened drink,
Yes,
just 2,
percentages.
right?
Yeah, just 2. Oh, you're doing
Like
this
I was
one?
like, it's asking me create spellcasting item. I don't want to do that. Okay.
I can drag on you to invisible condition. Yeah, whatever.
See, I tried to do that, and then it asked me to create a
Really?
spellcasting item.
Oh, but you're dragging on the spell. So what sort you wanted ability to cast a spell itself? Yeah, I just
Oh,
fucked
yeah,
up when
yeah,
I clicked that. It didn't actually
Yeah.
click the. It didn't actually roll like
Gotcha.
the whole spell info.
Yep. So I'll go.
Yeah, okay, it disappeared from you.
But then you hear the voice back up here and it said, "Okay, we all head in, and we all attack at once, right?"
I like it.
Let's spread
Go.
out as well.
Yeah, just
But we need light,
Okay.
so light go has to go in first.
yeah, has the light, Johnny.
Good point.
I know my plan, but very scared after last time.
But
Understood.
do we count and just go in all at the same time?
I mean, the other option. Thought. What if we do the cast a light on one of the books and we throw the book in to distract it, and then we come in afterwards?
Maybe it tries attack book as well as a reaction.
Maybe.
That'd be funny.
Yeah.
If we are lucky.
Smart.
If that works.
Yeah, let's try that. That's my thing right there. Good job.
Okay, so yeah, so basically cast book, a light
Yeah,
on book,
yeah.
throw it in, immediately
Book on
rush
light.
in as everyone.
Oh, okay.
And spread out.
Okay, well, I'm not gonna let you spread out if I don't you don't do the rush here. I'll say I can move you in the same sort of layout as like 2 ahead and then you 2 a little bit below if you want to do that. But then after that, we're gonna roll initiative. But okay, so
Understandable.
you run it like this. Okay, I'm gonna give him a little circumstance penalty to his perception for the book throw. Well, I'll say that's what circumstance penalty is.
Nice. I like it.
Okay,
Yes.
Cool. It still has a plus 3 or whatever.
You know.
Something.
Hey, -2 pretty good, man. Alright, let me
Yeah, I'll take
see if I can. Would it be supplement? Yeah, I think it will. Okay, I will manually do it at -2, so don't be like, oh, wait, he rolled so high. I rolled pretty high. Oh, but I did roll higher.
That's funny. Let's go. Oh, in another one.
Finally.
That one.
It
Yeah.
has been so long since I rolled well on initiative.
Okay, so it's out, yeah, he's invisible, he's got all his sneakiness around him, and indeed you are the first out here, and it doesn't, it's turn to look at the other three, so of course they look in your direction, but
Yeah.
part of you maybe thinks it's not quite seen you yet.
Okay.
And yeah,
Well, I'm
indeed seems to still be
invisible.
injured.
Okay. That's good. I
No.
like that. I don't want to be the first person it attacks, because that would be a bad idea.
I mean, it did give me a better roll, man.
Yeah. I will actually.
Well, this
delay
is, what was
until
I say,
just
actually?
after it.
Maybe I should with a hero point first.
Well,
You know,
wait,
everyone just have a hero point, very heroic, wanting to...
the second one,
Oh, thank you.
The first one.
You'll start with one, right?
because you start with the
you
one.
always
Yeah, you'll get another one. This is the... Why not this is smart, it's heroic to try to...
said it.
do
Don't
this.
argue with the
Something
DM when
else
he's
smart.
giving it.
I'm not. I just wanted to
Things.
confirm. That's what he meant.
Yeah,
He's so kind.
Yes,
He
yes, you
gives all
all get
one
a hero point.
which silence.
You have your hero point and you're happy about
Alrighty.
it.
Yeah, I will delay until after its first action to see what it does.
Okay.
What?
Oh my god, you want to get his... Yeah, okay, you want to get nuked with us? Okay, good for you.
Well, like,
That's an extra.
I'm not
hero
worried
point
about that. I'm not
Look,
worried about
look
that
at
single, like,
already.
because I
Okay,
can dodge it.
Okay.
But I am worried about it
It's
having its full
turn.
turn only attacking me, and then I am dead.
Please give it
Fine
to
with
me.
that.
Yeah, well, yeah,
I
let's
would, yeah, I
You
would.
would.
You know, we can stitch you
But
back
I am
up.
less okay
We
with
can
that.
stitch you back up.
It
We have
it
this now.
moves 20 feet down here. As it does, it summons the blades into its hand. Something like, fucking launching, the General Grievous, whatever shit. I don't know. He does that, right? And then
Oh yeah, it has reach, right? So-
he doesn't even have reach.
Everything has goddamn.
Oh, it's still injured.
Yeah. So easy peasy. Alright, I see you. It begins by quickly having, you know all about now, an echo made of flowing. As Zoom Zoom tries to strike you twice, Nate.
Yeah.
Hey, you said it was easy peasy.
That should be fine, right?
Ooh,
Oh,
just
come
meets,
on.
I'm afraid. Just meets. For 19 total. Combination of slashing and force. And then the second one, mortal attack penalty is normal, of course. Oh, misses! Okay, Nate,
yeah.
okay, Nate. It's slides off the side of your greaves. And then it raises its guard.
Wait, is that
Puts out
another
using
action?
one of
Boots.
Zoom. What's that? It's a one action with 2 attacks. It's a flurry. It's like
Well, right, but I thought you moved,
Yeah.
summoned blades.
Somebody gets a free action.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Crazy
And
magical creature.
then reads his guard. Zoom is like part of this
You're
strike. Yeah.
fine, you're fine.
Okay.
Yeah, he's fine. Do you want to come and get out too, or are you waiting longer?
No, I will now.
Okay.
Because I have an ally within melee range, so it's,
Yeah, you have the reach roll mandate, yes.
So I will do the,
I mean, you wouldn't even need it right when you're invisible, actually. Oh, on the second attack or whatever, I guess.
yes, but technically I think we read it and, it doesn't matter because I can use the mobility, so I can move
Nice,
half a
nice.
feet not provoking anyway.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, wait.
Yeah, it does have a, notice you roughly, because you're not sneaking, but of course you're still hidden.
Yeah.
Yep.
Although I do have swift sneak as well, not that
Oh, so you could have done that
Matters.
instead.
that's true. Well, it's like you move my full speed while sneaking, but then
but yeah, it doesn't
sneaking
technically-
does provoke, so it's like a
It,
weird.
yeah, of course, if you succeed on sneak, it wouldn't know you were there, right? So then it would
Yeah.
provoke.
But it,
It's a bit of a miss,
uses
it's a bit of a
stride
miss.
action, right? So.
What's that? Yeah, it doesn't
Exactly.
know. Yeah,
Mobility's
but they don't stack it. Of course, you could sneak, but then you would have to succeed on the sneak, basically.
Yeah.
exactly. So instead, I'll just remain
Yeah.
invisible.
Play it
so I don't
safe. Give away your position, but move carefully.
Yeah. Yeah, and then go to the right sheet, and I will attack.
On second thought, you didn't really need the invisibility, huh?
Hey,
Well, it still kind of helps.
maybe we would have done it. Maybe we would have killed our tail in the first episode.
Oh my god! I'm gonna,
Get points, get points.
Unfortunately, you're too impressed by the creature. Oh!
Oh!
There we go.
Oh.
Okay. So if it's a hit, yeah, it bounces off, heroically off a strong point hits a weak point instead. Sneak attack.
for
20 damage, right? Not bad.
and then I'll do a second attack at it.
Sure.
Kill it!
Of course, your invisibility, and so we'll move that.
Oh no.
Oh, come on.
Oh,
21.
Ah, I'm afraid no, and it turns to look down upon you.
Yep.
With its weird helmety face. Johnny!
Well, can't really do too many things.
Throw a rock at it.
I don't do that usually. But what I can do is I will cast this. First, we're gonna smash it.
Well, first
Wait.
Polarizing
Yeah,
cascade.
first we're gonna do
First-
D20, Tom.
Sorry?
First we're gonna do that D20 for the flat check.
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
That's fine, I should be
See, is fine.
ways to go crashing upon each other.
Bam!
A reflex save? Okay, let's do a reflex. Okay. Oof, a crit success. Takes half. It's a little
Okay.
So it gets smashed by some waves, cracks a little bit of the glass and, pieces.
And then I, you know what? I will, instead of casting guidance and tempting fate, I will just move over here.
Okay, yeah. I think so.
I will. Will I? How much out of this reach, right? I think. How does that work again? I think I am.
This would count at 20.
Cool. Yes, I will. On my gun, I have like this little winch that I'll be spinning.
Wench?
You have a wedge in a gun, the fuck, man?
That is an entirely different apparatus. No, I'll be spinning the winch and it'll start heating up.
What did you say, wedge?
I never use the word winch.
You start heating up. You start heating
I
up.
use the word
Okay.
winch all the time. So,
Okay. So you start heat up when you're pulling a wedge.
Yeah.
Okay.
and then I will cast with my spell strike magnetic acceleration.
What the fuck is that?
What the fuck?
Dude, man, what? That's cool. Is this a new spell? What the fuck?
Yeah. So I got a basic spell casting, so I got a third level spell.
Grav gun from Half-Life.
Very nice.
This guy.
I will.
And then you do your
try
normal
to
attack,
do a
right?
normal hit, yeah.
And then this will do an extra 3d6 bludgeoning and extra 3d6 piercing if you hit, yes.
Yes.
Very cool.
Let me please do hits. Okay, I'll take it.
Solid hit, yeah. Flies past the raised sword and smashes into the glass protecting the central weapon.
Yeah.
Okay, so just 15 and then another
Extra
66
force.
total, right?
Can I just click this? Okay, I should be able to. Yeah.
Okay, not bad, an extra 19. Okay, yeah, the bullet, zoom, and then, yeah, it kind of like hits you, the extra speed away. Technically, oh no, you don't get the +1 circumstance bonus, I guess, right? But I guess because you're making technically a ranged attack weapon with your, it doesn't matter anyway. Yes, so you wrench it up and the bullet travels faster and faster than, is possible with, normal physics, but the magic helps speed it along. Very nice.
That's an easy 3 actions.
Easy fix, you don't even have to think about anything else.
Nice job.
Nice job. Nate, Alec is already badly injured.
Look at that. Like,
Yeah.
blitzing it. 100%.
Nate will just
Smack. Murder.
smack, yeah. Oh, that's cool, man.
That's a smack.
Boom.
We have one out of smacks.
Real quickly on the first attack, when he hits,
God.
I use
Yeah.
opportune backstab.
Oh, very nice, very nice.
Reaction.
Cool.
Wow, so 25, that's a solid strike. It's an all strike 25, and then, yeah, let's see your attack, I guess. Okay. I mean, you're getting used to this, opportunistic of nature. So
Rerolling it again.
Oh, okay, no, you're not getting used to it at all. You're just like, fuck you, you know what I mean?
Nice.
Okay, that meets.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my
17, not bad,
17 more.
not
I'll take
bad,
it.
not bad. Yeah, you take advantage of it, is it,
Yeah.
Reels back from late strike.
By the way, the apparatus in the middle, the orrery thing, right?
Yeah.
Can I shove the robot into it, or?
You see,
Or no?
I mean, yes. Are you wondering for like which purpose, like for what purpose? Like it isn't like it would be hitting people. You think it probably would based on the size of like the thing, it is a little
Yeah.
delicate in some places. It would probably damage the
Most
apparatus in the
likely,
middle more than it would damage the sword keeper thing.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll do the shove, I guess. But
Yeah. Okay.
I would suggest not shoving it if you hit.
yeah.
Like you don't need to worry about where to shove it. As it easily
you have to
deflected with a
reroll.
sword.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, all right. You guys really going Nova. Holy shit! You're just like reroll everything. I should have given you 20 hit points. Yeah, that's a solid hit. You managed to get past the defense yet again. Wow. Okay, yes. It's covered in cracks and bludgeoning marks.
Ooh, nice.
And instead of just using auto hit points, they're not scared at all about the new dying rules. Oh wait, they reclassified it, right? But it doesn't work that way anymore.
Yeah.
That was
Oh,
insanity.
Reunion.
I mean,
Yeah.
do I have anything better to do? Not really.
Didn't
It's
even
crit,
use-
roll
knowledge,
20, kill it.
Recall
Recall knowledge
Oh,
just as it
yeah,
dies, huh? Yeah.
Oh, even on the 17, even on the it would have had to be a nat 20 actually.
Yeah.
What? Wait, never mind.
Almost.
That's not a crit, not a hit.
Okay, its turn.
Uh-oh.
Okay, it's. Oh, I need to see how lines work. If you can make it.
Oh,
Really straight.
yes, possession of the next line, indeed.
I think you can choose a line. As soon as you shoot fall from you.
From any adjacent
but
square to
what-
itself, right?
I mean, it's not.
The line
well,
starts actually from you, from like any of your.
From the character squares?
From a corner of the character squares.
Oh, okay. So he couldn't hit me and others.
No, I mean, like, I think technically, so I know Chris's insane ruling is actually the stuff like this is actually a legal line, if that's like the corner of the square or whatever.
Yeah.
But I think that's insane because it says shoot fall from you, so in my mind it has to like go like away from them. You can't go like sideways on them, so it'd have to be like this one. or
I
whatever,
think
you
that
know?
one would work actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
But this one would. This one doesn't hit you,
Vampires
right?
have moved
No, it does
instead,
not.
yeah.
No, so it can't hit. It can certainly not hit. It can't hit all three of you. That's for sure. He's gonna begin his turn by striking twice at you, Altair, and then I'll figure it out from there.
Okay. I mean, sure.
We'll get you down and then see where we are.
Exactly. And it lets out a flurry.
Yep.
First one.
That's gonna be a hit.
It's a hit. Not a crit though. Not a crit. Not a crit.
Surprising.
For 23.
Mm-hmm.
The second one's your sliding in. Oh my god, and a critical miss! Okay, yeah, and then you easily look at the way this other sword comes flying around. You saw his tactics when I dealt with Nate and it did the same to you. Okay, then it's that is a little tough for you for it. That's a
Oh,
little
hero
tough for you
point
for
for
it.
that guy, right?
He uses a hero point. Okay. Tough one. It does, however, then try to do the lighting, the colossal echo, to make this line that goes down upon, yes, Nate and, what's it called?
Pixel?
Crixel, yeah, whatever. Yeah, so both of you give me reflex saves. And you, Nate, Alto, which you likely to dodge anyway, why bother trying to get him in
Is
it?
this a water effect?
No. Oh my god, Nate, you're pretty spry. Oh, you were young, but oh my god, both of you pretty spry. Those are 2 successes. You both take half. You both take half of this. Well, there's some good rolls. You take both half of 48. Good to see no critical fails instead, Monka.
Jesus. Scary.
Yeah, the shoot, you think you get out of the way pretty damn quickly. Like, you reacted almost as quickly as you think your brain could have. And it still, like, glances to the side of you and, you know, like, smashes in painfully. Very painfully so. That is its full turn, however. Okay.
Oh yeah, I will do my attacking things.
Didn't even raise his shield this time.
Oh,
Oh my god, yeah, easy did again.
okay.
Oh, that's
There we go. 25.
Jesus,
Almost.
yeah. Nice.
And a second attack.
Oh shit, that might do it.
My god, that's another hit, yeah.
For an
My
additional.
god, look at this. Oh my,
It's
that
over
indeed
23.
does it. Yeah, okay, you guys just weapon on its side, you know, that war just because you all really pretty fucking good this time. But
Yeah.
either way, yeah, you come in, you have a plan in your mind, you're gonna blitz it down, we're gonna start this strong, and indeed, Altair with the final strike of your rapier. Of course, it doesn't have like a neck to go through, but you know, you see maybe with the cracks would be like gathering up in the central
Yeah.
kind of showcase, and you know, plunge the rapier inside and you know, cut away the connection to the others, and it immediately sort of when the kind of big cracks open, you know, kind of like leaves it, and like the arms kind of all kind of fall down limp as projected weapons vanish. Very nice, very nice.
Oh,
Oh,
told you.
Look at that. Just blitz it. Easy.
it went far better than I would have
Bros.
thought.
Well done, bros. Well done.
Imagine though when they both crit failed a reflex save and they both immediately start
Just
dying
die.
from that. Oh, that would have been.
Or instead of being that
I mean,
one, it just
you know,
crits on the
we
second
still would have
hit and
killed
die.
it, and then I would have healed them. You know.
Sure, wouldn't
Except-
be easy.
That would have been the one time where you fail the check and then.
That's it. And now it doesn't have any sneak attack anymore, Monko. No fun for
Yeah.
anymore, Monko.
Exactly.
But that didn't happen, luckily.
Nope.
And yeah, you'll
That's
go over to look and be like, "What's the sword like?"
That's the
I guess.
hell
What's the
reality
sword
when we go
like?
to their hell portal.
Trying to make gun out of sword laser.
Yeah. Let's look. I try to. I guess can I use the
Don't think so.
take some time to thieves tool my way into the chamber to get the sword.
Yeah, like I kind of tried it. The final strike was actually kind of when the glass display case kind of broken open. Like it was like all kind of cracking up during it, and then in the final strike you kind of burst through
like
it.
on the picture, it looks like it's chained as well. So
Yeah, that's still there. So I guess you could do a CV check to kind of like unchain it. It's not like very tough, but so you think you can also like kind of put it through with force. But if you want to be delicate about it, don't want damage.
I'll try to be delicate first.
Little CV check.
Inevitably go to brute force when it fails.
No, I mean, it takes probably a couple more checks like this, but it actually, you get somewhere, like, there's like kind of a few chains that kind of tying around it, but it's this kind of, I guess, through one of them. Oh, and there's like a critical test, and then gets through two more, so you can just finish it off if you want to see how quickly you are. Yeah, so in the matter of, just like, 15, 20 seconds or something, you manage to unchain the sword from the central, and you basically now, it's like, it's still inside, almost like a power socket, like, it's almost like plugged in with the hilt, with the blade, but of course, you can just like pull it out, you sink it out.
Nice.
Professor might claim sword as property of university. Should hide before inviting.
Fuck him.
No.
No.
This is ours.
Let's think. Is there a special one that I need to add, or is it just a typical? No, we do not.
We don't.
Funny guy.
No.
Funny
How
guy.
would we have gotten one?
Oh yeah, because I remember I have to drag those giant swords.
Yeah. How big is it?
It's actually. I don't know. It's weird. I guess it's your disciples when I drag it on, but it shouldn't be that size. You're right. It is like a large size, thing. So I guess I can check how much bulk that is. Yeah, let me check.
What size as we grab?
What?
So magic items do that, right?
It is. It's one bulk only, even when large. No, wait, that's not right. I didn't update it properly. That was what I worked.
It's gotta be at least 3.
I gotta see. Is it 4 times higher? Let me see what it says. The rules for bulk. I'm not sure what happens.
Twice the size, which is 4 times the weight normally.
Is that how it works? Maybe you're right.
That's what it was when we did stuff with Chris in a different campaign.
Yeah, but Chris, what do you know? What do you fucking know? If it's an item, which would normally be times 2 for large, so it's only 2 bulk.
Okay. Well, that's still probably more than I can carry. Because my bulk is currently at 4 of encumbered 5, so... Yeah, there's that.
Mine is 9 of 9.
I also can't carry that.
This one's real nice, but a little too heavy for us.
No, yeah, so I will carry. Is there one like...
I can
get
carry.
from...
How much bulk is it?
It's 1, 2. So
2.
I've added it to my character sheet. It's fine.
That puts me just over encumbered.
Okay, you managed to hold it. Okay.
Yeah, again, I'll be a little bit slower, but I'm already faster than everyone, so I just can't do my normal. Like I can't sneak.
You're now at 8. So were you already encumbered?
Why did it get? Oh, see, no, it's bulk 4.
Wait, what? Okay, what?
It shows on my character sheet as bulk 4.
What? Okay, that's weird. When I look at bulk conversions and oh no. Okay, sorry. This is saying how it works. Like if you're large, then something counts as half the weight for you. Okay,
Yeah.
1 sec. I guess you're right. Okay, yeah. So it is 4 bulk. Okay, so it's heavy.
Four
My
bulk.
bad.
Yeah, that's okay.
You're right. Chris was right.
It technically has the same effect of slowing me. So
Yeah,
I'm out of my
exactly. So I guess
max.
technically now you're slow, but it's
Maybe,
no. It says when I look at items of different sizes. Oh no, I know what it is. Oh fuck! I saw the large didn't do anything, so I manually adjusted the bulk to be 2 because I didn't think it did anything. I guess to see it's
You
smart enough.
silly man.
There we go. So to see it's smart enough that if I change the size, I don't need to change the weight. It does automatically. Okay. Yes, it is only 2
Okay.
bulk. Yeah. I did double check that it's a fully sized object. It's times
Cool.
2.
So I'm less.
You're still a
Quickly
little
get,
over the weight, but
answers. I'll be like, it is safe. You can.
Oh, well, that was a matter of but moments. May I look inside?
Yeah,
Sure.
Of course.
Wow, extraordinary.
What?
Can I go and examine that? Ah, the great beyond, indeed. I see. He's somehow, he's probably been a professor too long. He has a very old-timey voice, even though he looks like maybe 22 or something. Ah, yes, the great beyond. How long I've known of ye.
Stay a while and listen.
Fascinating. Ah, this must be the power. Oh, and this must be that.
It's getting worse as he makes his
He's really getting into his own. He's like, yes, I could be a professor myself, I think. He's like, no,
did he really just like, I'm a bit of a
bro,
professor myself?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, full
But he kind of snaps about it. It's like, oh, this is very interesting, but yes, maybe go now. Or at least rest a while.
Yeah. Let's now that we actually we can be here for a moment without getting murderalized.
Potentially.
So I'm trying to remember, is the orrery currently moving? Because it looks like there is like a
It is,
shaft.
yes, it is currently moving.
Okay.
They're kind of rotating around each other in some sort of
Gotcha.
pattern. And yeah, they're exactly those sort of gears on the wall kind of rotating.
And it's powered by something underneath, right? Like
you think it's like it is these things on the wall, and yeah, you see it's either in the walls or underneath or somewhere hidden behind the construction of the material.
Can
So
I just take this with us and put it on a ship or something?
no, you don't. I mean, you could take it with, but it would no longer move.
Yeah.
That's
What are the
interesting
statues of on the sides?
They're kind of just like robed individuals that are kind of faceless, but they don't
Okay.
seem to recognize like anybody in particular you could think of.
Yeah, that's fine. So, yeah. I mean, I don't see anything else in here to look for, so we. head
Yeah,
back
it's a
now, I
pretty.
guess?
Looked like the room just was a centerpiece, but
And I guess we
can
could try the other exit right up here.
Why not? Why not?
It should theoretically go to the same place we think it should, which is on the way out.
Well, perhaps you test and tell me if it's safe enough.
Well,
I mean, I
I
suppose we
need
have-
light, so I can't do that.
I suppose we have to pass through one of these to get out from here. I'm really not sure if it's good for us. Kind of, takes a quick
Exactly
step
what I
through.
thought. So cool.
Yeah.
Feel energized.
You think too much, bro.
They used radium as toothpaste after all.
Think too much.
That happens to you when
toothpaste.
you get old.
No, that's nowhere. Okay.
You walk out, wow, in the open world.
Split through the walls and start
Boy.
falling through the floor.
Of course, it's like, why is it so strange for the game isn't loading? Okay, yes, you head back upstairs.
That's
We can kind of maybe don't need your map. Do you stay up there for a little bit? He's a little curious in all the kind of drawings on the wall, but if he kind of he's like, no, plenty of time to look at this in the future. And do you just immediately? It's still pretty early in the day right now. It's about like 10:40.
Yeah, I think we want to. Because it was about a day and a half travel, or is it 2
I
days?
think it was like 2 days. So if you
Okay.
push it today and then tomorrow, you probably get at the end of tomorrow. Like it'll be like quite late, but of course,
Yeah, let's try to do that. I think I'd like to get back.
Sure. Yeah. Augustus is like, I mean, I'm pretty tired, but yes, you're right. It would be much better to spend one less night here. Oh yes. Okay. Yes.
Cut down 1 day. That's one sooner day you can be at home in your comfortable bed.
Ah, that does sound lovely. Yes, and you quickly start to make your way back towards Alkenstassen.
During the travel, or like when
Yeah,
we're
can
resting,
we-
I guess. Oh, sorry.
By the way,
Sorry,
did you? Sorry. Also, said like before you leave, but we really should turn this off like before we leave the giant teleporter.
I did.
Oh, you did? Okay, cool. I was.
I had unplugged that one,
Okay, cool.
the second
Yeah,
to
okay.
last one, and put it back where
Sure. Just that one.
the line that it's connected to.
Yes, sure. Sorry. Okay, then you're safe. Sorry, quickly. Yes, on the way back, you'd like to talk to him?
Yeah, I'll basically be like, so as a student, you live there and learn? How do you pay for food?
I pay a flat amount per year, and that covers my accommodation and my food bills.
Where does your money come from?
My family have worked hard in the past, and we use it to ensure a good future for ourselves.
So you don't do anything other than
No, for full-time studying, yes, exactly. So we can be truly the best at art.
for how long?
Oh, depends if you're wishing to take any sort of, electives or whatnot. My degree is a 4-year. I am currently in my third. Well, almost
4
finished.
years. Well, not supporting family.
But you have to understand, if we're doing this in the future, we will get a much higher paid job, so we will be able to support ourselves for on. Sometimes the government even offers to lend us some money, because we know we'll be able to pay it back in full later on. Sometimes even with interest, it actually supports the global economy.
And use
Sounds a bit
magic?
like an unpaid internship to me.
And so when you
Normally do work, this is a bit
finish,
unusual. Right, this part was a little bit outside, but Professor, I promise I will get any good basis for it. So yes, you the captain?
Yeah, so when you finish your studies, what do you do then? Like, I mean,
I haven't really thought that far ahead. That was good.
yeah,
Where do you see yourself? 5 years?
all I was seeing from you is you can make people invisible, you know? Like,
Yes, I'm not planning. That isn't going to
I
be
mean,
really the focus.
it's, and
I'm
you
not.
can
I mean, they can open
alarm,
many.
right?
They can open many career paths to scare me off magic.
Yeah.
For instance, if I want to work for a teleportation shop, yes, I could do that. Also, could go into academia. Very popular in my field to go into further academia. Could always do
Yeah.
You
postdoc.
learn to learn? That makes no
Well,
sense.
Well, I
just
get better at
noticed
learning, so I
your,
can learn even harder things.
I just noticed that your magic skills are, you know,
But my theoretical knowledge
more
is
in
through the
the
roof.
area of
Theoretically, I am an excellent
Covered
wizard, and
parade.
after a few more days of on-the-job experience casting, I'm sure I will learn very quickly. They say,
Wait.
you learn in these 4 years of studies what might take a whole year of real adventuring to find out.
They are.
This is a much
Hey,
safer prospect. Why get on-the-job training when you can learn in the safety of a facility?
Bro, yes, you should definitely just stay in your
but,
offices.
Plus, who is ready to leave home for the adventuring life when you're young like me? You need to go to the parties and the social scene, and I'm only 22.
Very strange. No academy in Old South Reef.
yeah, but
No,
look at this wounds on your body.
it's true. Perhaps I should have had more. But I mean, this is how you gain the real world experience, right? This is what you're suggesting I should have done.
Bugs on your body? I don't think that's how it works. You want to avoid these.
Yeah, maybe your life.
So I should stay in the facility more, is what you're
No.
saying.
Well, yeah, because
Sorry, what? My life is what from now on?
you
What? No, what did he say? My life is what from now on?
might be cut short.
It is? Wait. Do you know something about those foul creatures?
you'll be fine.
No, of course
I'll
not.
be fine.
You'll be fine. Just look at your local physician for
Yeah,
Visit the school doctor.
yeah to make 100% sure, but you should be
Do I have
fine.
local physician?
Yeah, indeed, for the ALDs that can affect us.
Everyone has a local physician, don't you?
I guess you are.
Oh no, yeah, of course.
That's Johnny.
It's me.
But who does Johnny to and Johnny sick? Fuck. It's like,
Good enough. I just no, I don't need a physician. I just find like some mud and just roll around.
Exactly, that is a real doctor cure.
Now, one last question. Can you
Yes.
catch a fish?
Theoretically, I am aware of fish cast shit thing, the process that goes into it.
How many have you caught?
0?
Theoretically.
Exactly. Theoretically, you're familiar with that word?
No, how many have caught theoretically?
Oh. Well, we learned about the concept of infinity in first year, so I guess that amount.
Theoretically, very impressive.
Indeed. Well, of course, I do have to figure out what time is really realistic and how much time I would spend on such an activity. But I mean, theoretically, yeah, of course, I could catch infinite fish.
Think
Really
I
infinite
understand
along
you.
an amount of time.
You do? You understand?
Right.
It? Okay.
Good. But I will say you're very questioning about this whole matter. They really don't have schools where you're from?
No.
Just
I don't
elders
know.
and
Not
sages
of the
to
likes
learn
that
from.
you are attending.
Well, it must be quite, I mean, no offense, quite an uncivilized place.
It is very rude to say of someone saving.
I said
your
no
life.
offense.
Surely you learned that
Civilized.
does not
Words.
allow you to
I did not say barbaric.
Words
I did
aren't
not-
a shield.
I did
You
not
think
say
it is
barbaric.
both.
I did not imply it was a barbaric.
We,
We're just
we
a
are
little less
civilized. We have
civilized.
many people
No.
living there. Like
no
over
offense,
100.
but being
Okay.
Alkenstar, I was not too impressed.
I kind of frowned. Like,
Well,
what is impressive to you?
fresh air for one.
Ah,
The sea.
a hippie. I see one of those. Yes, indeed. Is it not impressive?
You
could
know,
roll the
it
dice.
is true. You could take better care of your water,
Yeah, try
But
to be,
why?
of your water in
more-
general.
civilized.
Why would we do that? We can use it for our own purposes. It don't matter to us if it gets ridden with anything.
That's Quintaz of him.
You
want to be
know,
left? You want to be left in the desert?
Right, I am answering your questions. You had many questions for me. I'm answering them truthfully.
Do the people in Lower City have a physician?
I haven't been. I don't know.
Yeah.
He's like, perhaps this is too much. So I am very tired of this journey. many ouch, painful wounds. Yes.
Not
like,
sure why Professor wants you back. Not very useful.
I am an excellent student of his.
So you say you can only catch theoretical fish.
We do not need to catch fish.
I do not understand.
No, I suppose that doesn't surprise me. But we'll be back, and then I'm sure whatever the reason you have for working for a professor will be sorted out, and then we do not need to worry about each other. I'm sure we will both have excellent futures ahead of us.
Just look at him.
He's like rolls over on the bed, or he's like, "Oh, good night." Okay. Anything else you want to do or say during the travel? It will be quite uneventful, luckily enough.
I could have got to the park.
I did make a roll to see if I could identify the longsword.
Ooh, no, I'm afraid you have really no clue. You see some of the runes which are similar-ish to ones you have on your sword or on your rapier, but I'll say like that is like kind of you automatically get. But there is something else on this which you do not recognize, and you're a bit unsure. You think maybe it is just a different sort of way to make the impression or make the magic that is kind of in your swords, but apart from that, you don't get anything new.
So after I fail, I offer it to anyone else if they want to try to identify it.
Yeah, shots. Grasses appraisal means I can use
Wait, one second. Let
crafting.
me press this thing so you can see a skill check in the chat. Oh, no, you were better thinking these anyway, right? Okay, my bad. It should automatically give you the option because you're so clever at crafting. Foundry, come on.
I don't think I get inspiration from this, right?
Reach a natural sword.
Okay, either way, you succeed. And you realize, and this is, this rune that is on there. It indeed does seem to be a pretty simple longsword apart from the magic which has been enchanted on it. You are aware that this is an impactful rune. Which, it lets it do extra force damage the way that wielded.
Oh man.
Yes, indeed. It's it's pretty strong. It's slightly rarer and I wouldn't say directly more powerful, but more magical, I guess, or more sort of pure energy than something similar to like a fire rune or thunder rune or whatever, all those ones. Of course, the power maybe is similar, but here it seems more kind of pure and just like intrinsic to energy itself.
Okay.
So it's less likely to be resisted or so on. And of course, also it makes sense with what the creature was wielding.
I'll inform the party. I'll say like this sword has power linked to what the robot use. The energy is used if you use it. Make sense?
That's interesting.
No.
But yes, no. Sounds interesting, but
I
don't know what you
yeah, of course.
Okay, like I'll like strike the air, maybe some force,
It makes a cool noise, like lightsaber noise, yeah.
See?
Okay.
It's really the
I'm
main
surprised you
benefit.
can even swing it. That thing is
It's like a little
half its
button
weight.
on it.
Exactly, it's pretty big, yeah. You're using it like a great sword,
Don't hurt yourself. Be careful.
So at least it should be worth something, correct? Which is what we really want to get out of this, since none of us could wield this thing.
Oh, but perhaps can use the magic to transfer to our own.
That's an idea.
So I really need to go get some notes back. I'll be back in a second.
So impactful rune is level 10. It costs 1,000 gold. I think it's 10% to transfer, so that's 100
What type
gold.
of rune was it, sorry?
Impactful.
Impactful.
Let's see, transfer runes and middle check.
That is pretty nice.
Right.
Hmm.
I don't know who would be best on. I guess either Nate or you, Alter.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's
You
probably
melee,
realistically it's Nate because he makes the most attacks at the highest
He's
bonus.
with the one weapon as well, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And you already have like the pushing build, so
Yeah.
if you crit with this, you can also push.
If you
them
can
further,
crit
maybe?
on a Brutus shove, you could like. I wonder if they would double up.
Yeah, I don't know how it works.
Like, I guess
If
one
I-
is an automatic and the other one is a DC 27, right?
Yeah, I mean, if I crit, I get a push from the polearm specialization,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Uh,
Anyway, so I'm not sure if that kind of.
Interesting. I mean, I guess you
Adds
could also.
up.
I'll
use
let it
it on
stack.
your-
I'll let it stack.
ah, okay, cool.
Huh?
So if you were already going to shove them for your crit specialization, I would say this would basically make that stronger, so it would go in the same direction. So you could do like a weird 5 and then a 5, but you could basically say you can push them 10 instead if they fail.
Nice.
Yeah, but what about the British shove then? Then-
Does
That's
that
already
work?
the 5, right?
Yeah, let me just. Yeah, but I
Yes.
think it's also more in crit.
Oh, right. Because Brutus shove is like if you hit with it, you do that, but if you crit on it, does it do anything extra?
No, but he gets
You
a
already get
normal
the-
critical
Oh.
spec. He gets a critical spec by which is another 5 feet.
Yeah. So you could
Hmm.
theoretically push someone like if you had an impactful one and you crit on a Brutus shove, you could
You could
push
do
it
15 feet. Yeah,
That's pretty dope.
that's pretty dope.
I
Yeah,
mean,
you're just like
Really
freaking
knock him
swinging,
back
like,
anime
stabbing
style.
with, like the
Oh.
lightsaber force, shooting
No, I
with
mean,
pushes him.
if you get crit on British shove, then you get 10 from the British shove
Oh really?
And
Plus 5.
on crit success, and
20
5
feet,
from
theoretically.
from
Critical
specialization.
spec. Yeah.
So it's 20 total?
So it could
You
be
could have a total of
probably-
15
why not? I didn't
guaranteed
consider that.
with
Yes, I guess
5
so.
on a fort save. Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah,
baby,
so if they
that's
fail
so
full save, they get
cool.
just basically
pretty
you just like
dope.
you just stab with like the
Like-
weapon and like the powerful but like shoves them back, like throws them back all 20 feet. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'll say technically you're like kind of following thing because it's not technically a shove.
Yeah,
You don't get to follow like the last 5 feet, but you get to follow like the whole rest of it, you know.
Nah. Cool.
yeah. I
that's
mean,
pretty good because of the reach.
Yep.
also the
Okay, so transfer is transfer is 10%.
Transfer 10% of cost, yeah.
So that's 100
So-
gold, and it would
Mhm.
take
Yes.
how long? Like
A day
I
for just for
guess?
transferring, yeah.
Should we do it? I mean, we guess we can spend a day.
Yeah.
If we're gonna do it, we have to do it in Alcansar or like.
For sure.
In the city we're in already.
Alcasor
Yeah.
or Port Peril probably the only place you'd be where they would have some powerful enough to do this. Yeah. Okay, but yeah, so you finish your travel back, and at the end of the day after, I can make the hours pass. Yes, at the end of wheel day, about 8 p.m. It's getting very late. You're getting tired, but you've had done. You see, like the big gates of Alkenstar kind of opening up, and Olgos is like, "Oh, finally, my legs are getting so tired." Oh, good, good. And yeah, do you take him straight to the? I mean, he at least is like, I suppose I should come with you to see the professor. I can tell him a little bit about what I saw there as well.
Yes.
He probably is in his, like their kind of office is also like where they stay, kind of thing. It's like
Teacher's
they also
lounge.
don't live at the school exactly. Then he leads you back to the moving on. And he like knocks on it. And says, and Prasanya's like, yes, come in. And then you see, what's it called? Augustus kind of changing his voice a little bit to make him sound not so posh. Maybe it was making him sound a little posher than now when he talks Professor, he kind of goes big bad and normal. He's like, Professor, great to see you. And he's like, it's like these individuals, they have brought me back for you, they say. So he's like, indeed.
I'm just gonna double check with the
yes,
professor.
Good,
This is
good.
him, right?
Indeed, it is. He kind of frowns. There were others to choose for, right? There was an other to choose from. No, of
No.
course this was him.
He was the only one.
You didn't pick him out of a display, did you?
No, just double checking.
No, this is him. Please come down. Sit. Kind of says, please, where were you, son? He's like, Professor, it was a terrible, horrible place. This monstrous creature dragged me back. And then they started describing a little bit about the area. So he's like, but this extraordinary structure, quite amazing. I'm not sure the Angie to go to know it. And yeah, they have a waffle on about this thing, and then they kind of turn to afterwards, and he's like, "Well, it seems you have done an excellent job, and faster than I thought. I will say, well, promises or agreements to do. No one said it was a promise, and it seems like this place is certainly one interesting enough that I am very happy I offered you. Of course, also to save Augustus, yes, but also this place, marvelous description."
Yeah,
And he's like, well,
with their debate, I'll add with what we found as well with the runes at first, and then our experiences with the Peril.
And you went through it. Well, I mean, I know of experimentation is really one of the main ways you go move forward in life. But really, quite such sheer abandonment of your own safety really is impressive.
Did not know.
We often, as a university, need individuals who are willing to put themselves through tests or experiments to further scientific knowledge. If this is something you think you are interested in, I suggest you stay in the city a while. We always have magical experiments happening, which we need subjects for.
If your water
that
was
is
a
a
bit
very
better,
gracious offer,
more normal.
but we are in a bit of a
perhaps,
hurry.
but-
No, of course, yes, you're hurry. Sorry.
Horrible
And
water.
indeed. He kind of gets back to his. He's like, Augustus, you may go get
Should
some
do
rest. We'll
something
discuss.
about it.
We'll talk tomorrow. And Augustus kind of
Just one more thing before the Augustus leaves.
Hmm?
I want to take care of the wounds that he suffered. It's
Yeah, how visible are they after the healing that he's received?
Yeah, that's true. So he said healing one day. Not one day. He was like healed enough, and the wounds are definitely like scabbed over and stuff. Have you kind of like checked the body to see if like anything else has like happened over the past like day or two, or did you would you kind of
That's
need
a
to
Johnny
give him like
question. For
yeah,
sure.
I mean
Precision
sure.
question.
Yeah, would you have like given him like any sort of like let's check to see if we see any more of these kind of wounds like forming or anything?
Yeah.
Okay, so you've kind of given him like
How long was the travel?
It was just two
A day and a half.
2 days, like a day and like a day
Oh,
and
yeah,
like.
yeah.
So yeah, okay. And indeed, on the second day, Johnny, and he hasn't really said anything. I mean, he's also looks very tired and exhausted from like the travel. So you're not sure if he would say, but if you kind of give him first one on the first day, give me a medicine check to see if you can see if there's anything wrong or anything right with him.
Hidden or
No, public. Maybe it should be him. Who cares? Okay, no, you're master. So you give him a check over, and yeah, you think like physically he obviously he's been through a lot of rough patch, and he's now walking for like 8 hours a day, which he certainly would not have done previously. Even when he came before, he came at a much slower pace. So he looks a bit tired, a little ill. You're unsure if it's exactly from these eggs or from just his exertion. But when you kind of give it more of like a sort of just physical examination, see anything there, you do notice on like the upper arm, like the back of the shoulder, where like was hidden by his robes, you see a few sort of like red marks, which look almost like they're starting to swell up a little bit, and you have a worry that probably could be related to a future
Time to
eggs.
perform some risky surgery, Johnny.
Indeed, it can be cured. I would say like you not cured. You think as a doctor, you could probably try to like excavate them. You could do like an operation where you basically try to cut them out. This would hurt him probably quite a lot. It's like surgery, right? You would need to be like unconscious and stuff for it to really. No, it wouldn't need to be. It would be nice in a civilized place to be like unconscious.
pretty bad.
It's like an old one. It would hurt severely, and it would require like a medicine check. Otherwise, like eventually, after you're not sure how long, maybe a day or two more, you don't know exactly. It seemed to be progressing quite quickly. They would, be finished incubation. They would basically be born. This would probably, you think, actually hurt him less. But of course, here there would also be the fact that there were some of these creatures more born into the universe, whether or not that's a good or a bad thing.
Would any
They're
magic
kind of
be able to help?
assholes. Bad.
Like precision or something?
It's something like remove disease would also work. You're right. That's also like the more magical way to do it. Yeah, you would then be able to like purge. If you succeed on contact, you basically destroy the thing from the inside using some sort of chemotherapy, radioactivity sort of thing.
how much would they be paying for the surgery?
Sorry, what? How much would they what?
Pay for the surgery if
not
Johnny
a
would
crime.
decide to perform.
That's
Did you ask him that? I don't know. What do you mean, like how much is it worth to you, or do you mean like more like how much does surgery cost, kind of thing, like a world building question?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm just giving
If he-
ideas to talk.
You're talking out loud, in case Johnny wants to take. Yeah, so of course, this technically happened at the end of the first night of travel. So like, you can decide, Johnny, of course, if you want to I cut it out, or if you want to, let him keep it to himself. Exactly.
The professor could, be
I don't know,
interested
spell for, like,
in observing the phenomena.
Could be. So what are you saying, Tommy?
I don't know. I'm just curious, like this.
Technically, you could prepare remove disease. By the way, it's like a primal spell. So yeah, you could actually
Is it?
prepare it. And
Why can't I find it?
I don't know. I found it. Are you trying it? Or they might have renamed it something in the fucking remaster.
Actually, that's possible, I guess. Like
Maybe now it's just a single restoration. Actually, I seem to remember. Where now it's like if you hide in restoration, there's fucking a different level. No, is that? No, it isn't. Right? That doesn't do it. Actually.
No, restoration isn't it.
They really renamed remove disease. That name was too. No, on Nephis, yes, but not on you'll look. What would they have changed fucking called like remove disease to?
What level spell would it be?
3rd level. What the fuck is it now?
Let's find it in Google.
I still show as remove disease.
No, but not on Nephis. In what's it? Cleanse affliction? Is that a new thing?
Cleanse affliction spells. Oh yeah, heightened 3rd, attempt to counteract affliction if it is a disease or poison.
Okay, cleanse affliction. It's what they kind of combined it, right? So now it's kind of better, but you need like one spell, but it lets you do like diseases and poisons and curses, which is kind of nice. So now cleaning, like, it also means technically you can also clean, get rid of diseases as a cult. So it's kind of cool. It's actually kind of nice.
Yeah. But you could do that then.
Oh, but it is worse because actually it doesn't count the whole disease. It only removes the stage. Yeah, but you need to heighten it. It only actually removes the thing by one stage though if it's a disease. So that's actually a lot less good because normally you remove disease would completely remove it no matter what stage you're at. So they kind of nerf.
Wait, but that's for seconds level, right? After 3rd is attempt to affliction.
No, it says if it is. It says choose such as a cursed disease or poison. It says in the description of the spell, right?
Reduce the stage by 1.
No, wait, what?
Really, just reduce.
Maybe you're right. No, maybe you're right. Oh no, you're right, Jackie. You're right. Sorry.
Yeah.
Also, by default, at level 2, you can use it actually on a disease, right? And it will just move it by 1 without even needing a check. And now basically you can make it a check at level 3 and like completely counteract it. That's cool. Yeah, do you want to have done that, Tom Sawyer, one of the days then? Or no?
You know what? No, actually, no. I don't think I would.
Wow.
Just because of the
no, I think it makes a lot of sense. Yeah, just because of that.
Let them off this figure.
Just because of the magic stuff. I'll use a mud all I can. This one, however, too high risk.
He'll be fine.
Indeed, he'll be fine.
If you need him in fighting shape, he'll you know.
You don't
running shape.
Yeah, so we'll probably explain that to Professor Thaddeus as well. Like, is there an infirmary?
Yeah. If they had better water, this would not have
happened. We'll take a look at them, of course. Yeah, exactly. If they just drank good old H2O, he never would have got sick. Exactly.
Yeah, it is an extra planar being that has laid eggs.
Oh, I'll make him have an appointment in the morning, early morning.
You do you. Okay.
Extra planar beings, very common in universities. He's like, well, speaking of planes, I have actually been thinking about the problem, yes, of your teleportation. Take a seat. I'll explain the options. There are at least 2 that I see ahead of you. And he's like, well, I am unfamiliar how versed you are with the teleportation magics, but the distance you're attempting to travel is great. Very, very great. I would say normally, what you're asking for requires a huge amount of magic. Of course, something I am capable of, rest assured, but it would be a great drain even on myself. We are talking magic of the 9th rank, whatever you would call it. It's extremely strong stuff. And even in that case, it actually would be normally the case that the caster would have to travel with. I know a few more of the specifics of how the magic works exactly, and my study has allowed me to send you and keep myself luckily in one place. But it means I am unable to, do the whole planar teleportation for just the 4 of you. So I have two options. One, even though it is maybe even a little outside my normal capabilities, I have traveled to Port Peril before, and I'm familiar enough with the location that I believe I could send you there in one piece. But I remember you saying the place you wish it to go to was actually a little bit further away, right? In the north of the area. I remember you pointing it out to me. I believe I can send you quite close in that area, but it would be, if I was trying to put you directly back to the material plane or via the astral, it would. Sorry, a little basic. That is how it works. You travel via the astral plane, momentarily, short enough that it's but a blink in the eye of your mind and quickly forgotten. But that is how you travel such vast distances.
To see if they understand all this shit.
No,
You can see he's spacing out.
He's like, okay, he kind of, class, listen. He's like, the option.
I was following. You're good.
Good. Port Peril, or I send you adrift a little bit in the astral plane, but in the vicinity of your home. What was it called again? Reef something?
Old Salt Reef.
Old Salt Reef. I cannot send you directly there, but if you describe the brief area, I will, I guess you could say, send you floating in the astral sea most of the way along. How this would work for you is you would find yourself in the astral plane, and using your mental capabilities, it would be up to some of you, especially those who have the highest connection back to the place, to find your way there through the astral plane. I do not believe this should be a long journey. For you, it would seem perhaps... Yes, you in the back.
Astral sea. Is it like a normal sea?
No, not really. It is a sea, I think, called so because what we think of the planes float in it, much like the islands float in our world amongst the sea we know of. It is the space between, and much like the sea is the space between our lands. Any further questions?
Can you breathe there?
Theoretical sea.
Or walk? Or
If you don't think too hard about this, but if you believe you can breathe there, yes, you can. So I should probably have just said yes, but yes, you can breathe there.
That's
the more you treat it like something which is natural to you, the more natural to you it will feel. Now, I do not believe you'll be there for more than what is simply a few hours. If you don't think about time too hard, then it should only really seem like that to you. When you were there, I believe those of you who have a good connection to this place, and if it is all your home, I believe the connection should be quite strong for this matter. You will simply believe you are heading towards Old Salt Reef, and within a matter of, well, time isn't there, but within a matter of some amount of time to you, you will find yourself there.
This
Or we can take the guarantee.
There's a lot of questions for you one at a time.
This seems way too theoretical. Once more.
No, I have. It has been tested via experimentation. It is possible for those to walk within the astral sea via teleportation magic and to use it to travel to places which would normally be beyond their grasp as simple magic. Yes, I have been in the astral plane, indeed.
So basically what you're saying is our options are we do this astral sea with a very high likelihood and safety that we would get there, but no 100%. Or
yes.
Significantly more confident you can get us directly to Port Peril. Is that correct?
Yeah, I probably couldn't tell you the room, but I could probably choose a district at least in Port Peril.
Sure. So that's kind of our choice.
Exactly those are your options. Yes, you got it clearly.
What would the real world time difference be?
Oh, I said it would feel like a few hours in the astral sea. It would take no time in the astral sea for what it actually.
Okay.
No time. No, it's fractions of milliseconds.
Okay.
Sounds
Captain?
interesting.
I mean, if we go to Port Peril, then we are in Port Peril without a ship, trying to get into.
But there are ships. If we go to Soltero directly,
that part I do remember. Port Peril. Nice.
There may not be ships available for us to leave again. We took the last one. Remember?
That is true. That is true. You know what?
Yeah, I don't have money to buy another in Port Peril.
Buy. Come on.
You got the fire alive in Johnny.
If we go to Old Salt Reef, me and Nate could build new ship.
Yeah.
That is going to take us a
Or-
long time.
Or we speed it up, and we just, find some evil pirates and, prevent them from using their ship.
Even pirates.
Evil pirates and
Course.
shackles? Oh
Port
my God.
Peril. That is like
Port
a
Peril.
city of pirates. I don't think they're just going to be okay with us taking another ship.
They're not going to be okay.
We're
with
not
it.
gonna ask.
Right,
And
but
like
then
I
now
said-
we're...
No, I mean, I didn't say we're gonna take the ship. We're gonna prevent the crew from being able to use the ship. If they can't
Still-
use the ship,
by
it's useless to
taking
them.
the ship.
So
I
you
know I
mean
meant
like
beating them up severely,
I'm just saying, like, if we go to Port Peril, we do add a couple days of travel time. It's more guaranteed. Do have a chance of being able to rent a boat or steal or buy a boat, whatever we want to do.
Of course, there's.
But that's, I think, the better option.
Yeah, I mean
But
taking
no
a
Astral Sea.
pirate
Right.
ship in
Why
middle
would
of
we want to
pirate,
go there if we don't have to?
pirate seas is, a
Mhm.
good way to get your head lost, I guess.
Who's gonna
And if we're
care?
lucky,
if
maybe,
the- who's gonna
Crixels,
care
you
if
know,
we kill all the
Hero,
crew?
the
Every
one-armed
pirate
man, will be there, and we
will
can
be
have
after
him
us,
convince him to take us.
Well, we make sure that the ship we take is not from some big shot pirate. We just take out some upstart crew like we are,
like-
Better option,
It's
we
small
can just
ship
find
anyway.
Crixels
Yeah.
Hero, right? So what's his name again?
Hero? Oh, from
So you wanted to join the
Pathfinders?
Firebrands or whatever, right? From the
Oh,
Pathfinders.
that guy, yeah.
Yes.
That guy.
I'm sure.
Find
he's
him.
in the
It's
NPCs.
Small fish.
not
NPCs.
Hector.
Morvesh.
Morvesh. You're right. Yeah.
Morvesh. Man, look at him. Cool he is.
Minus one arm.
Minus
Oh,
one
yes.
arm, yeah.
Oh, cool.
Oh, shit, edit the
But didn't
page.
he get like a new artificial arm or something?
He was about to, and it's been months, so I
Ah.
would hope by now he has one.
Yeah, he was looking into it.
He's on the donation list. Okay.
Donation the arm. I don't know what's on the donation list.
And we still do have. Wait,
You know?
we still do have some credit at the Importatorium or whatever, right?
Fuck, you do? I don't remember that.
Yeah. We didn't spend all of it at the
How much did you have? Well, go,
at Hector's place. I
Hector's
think it was
Cabinet of Curios.
Oh, no, what about the?
You also need to
the
get paid for your fucking main quest, you know? That
You
did,
do.
like,
the voyage that. we
And that's
did.
also in Port Peril, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although
But the
we have the will
Exactly,
the
that's-
guy,
I'm not- I don't wanna go there.
But
So Port
The
Peril it
guy
is. Let's just
before-
choose that.
but
yeah, but will the guy in
but-
Port Peril know that we finished our quest?
We will fill him in.
Right. I mean, because for all he knows, he could be like
there is that.
Well, that's his
But-
story.
Any
But
details?
we have the guy, right? We'll have, I'm sure, we'll have given the information. What was his name
Oh,
again?
We know too much from our journey.
Hmm.
Yeah,
but-
Yeah, you know,
but-
called Emmett Ironwood, him, the
Yeah, I'm sure he would have found a way to communicate with him.
yeah, like
With Captain Wright, was that it?
through the astral plane.
Captain
yeah?
Wright, exactly, yes.
I'm looking at the NPCs and trying to remember. Like,
That must be your name.
Yeah.
What the fuck's Cooper again? Was he waiting? He was waiting in Alphenstar,
It was
right?
an- yeah.
Oh yeah, Cooper's going with us back, right?
I hope so.
I mean, he
Yeah.
can stay here if he wants.
What?
No, we're building a crew, man. You can't be
mean-
-1.
I mean, if
Crew
it
without a
costs
ship?
way more, if it costs way more for him to come with us, then
He was already, when you discussed previously, I mean, it was like included in the teleportation.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
not
yeah.
costing you anything.
it's fine. Yeah, he's
So-
coming with us then.
All right, so to Port Peril
Let's
it is,
cook over.
correct?
Oh, that's a shame. I thought you were experimenters, but very well. That is a yes
We
from my
are,
side,
but we're also on a bit of a deadline, and we do have business in Port Peril anyway.
Yeah, the business certainly makes it make more sense. Very well.
Yeah.
If you can, if your companion, the one with the white hat, if he is here,
We'll find
you know, he's a chef that, and then he's like, I mean, it's yeah, if it's just Port Peril, it should be. He kind of shrugs, no problem. I should be able to cast a spell in a matter of minutes if you're all together. Do you wish to
Yeah,
head there
should
tonight
find-
or in the morning?
He spoke of girl dormitories. Where is that?
He spoke of what, sorry?
The girl dormitories on.
He spoke of the Go dormitories.
I think it's just at the dormitories. Why are you looking specifically for the girls?
He
Crixel?
made mention he was going to
Crixel?
investigate. No?
Why?
You think he did?
That's what Coop
I
said?
haven't heard anything about such
Um,
matter.
I thought he walked in
weird.
that direction.
I don't
Maybe
recall
we
this at
should
all.
just go leave for Peril and then discuss this after.
Well, we have to get Coop beforehand. That's what we're saying.
No way to find him.
I think he would have said. Did I actually say that, Jacko? No way I said that. You sounded like you thought I said
no,
that.
I'm not confident.
Yeah, you sounded like you said I did say that. I was
I'm
like, I
confusing
wouldn't have
him.
said that.
Maybe
With
because he's
Sanji.
the cook, I'm just like Sanji.
Sanji does it.
Of course
I'm
he's
sure
the
people
cook.
would have said like the name of like an inn or whatever. He would have fine. You would have had some way to meet up when you got back by it. So like he would have just waited around. He would have been like, oh, I'm going to stay at this inn, you know. The torn page.
Very old theme.
Yeah. So yeah, he says, well, if you do wish to go about him, well, of course I can't teleport just the four of you, but I better not get him asking any questions about why he was left behind. But if you wish to go with him, either come back here within the next hour or go to bed, and we can do it in the morning. Up to you.
I mean,
Should take it with.
Oh, tonight or tomorrow does not matter to me, but until that point you are ready, I will get on with the rest of my studies. And he kind of, stands up, kind of, gestures to the door. I will be ready when you are.
so where do you think we'll get better rest here or back in Peril?
Sorry?
I mean, where will we get better rest?
Here in Peril.
Yeah, he said you
Yeah.
could either come back within an hour and he'll send you today, or if you're late in night, he'll send you in the morning, kind of thing. So it's like,
Oh, definitely Port Peril. It's not even a question.
it's something that we can sleep
Right,
in. Ocean.
right?
I just don't like Alcon so
mean-
much. Preferred Gunlocks.
Yeah,
Horrible.
same. I mean, unless we have some things we want to explore here or whatever, but we
I'm good.
don't really have money to spend, right?
Only thing
People
is,
take such bad care of their water.
Yeah, they are gross here.
Horrible. Horrible.
Yeah.
Unnatural.
Unnatural. Alright, so you want to go find Cooper and come back quickly so you can just get sent right away?
Pretty
Yeah.
much.
Yeah, you head around. The town page is kind of like the local sort of inn in the university area, and yeah, Cooper is it's about 9 p.m. Cooper's actually having a drink. Actually, no, that's no fun. When you come in, you actually hear Cooper's voice. I'll say you kind of looking around for a bit. You kind of hear his voice coming from behind the kind of counter, probably in one of the back rooms. Leading into what you guess is a kitchen or an office or something.
okay.
And
I guess I walk up to the bartender. Look, we
Go
need
on,
our chef.
go on. Looks at you frowns and is like, oh, that's Cooper. Oh, he's your chef? He didn't mention. Then he kind of go back to him and he's like, Cooper, your compatriots kind of looking for you. And Cooper comes back and he's like, you're back. That was fast, excellent. How went it? How'd it go?
We
Well enough.
managed to bring the guy back, so we can get to Port Peril now.
Oh, great. Right now?
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, we'd rather hurry.
Okay. He kind of my stuff is just upstairs. Let me go grab it. I'm ready.
Unless you want to stay here for some reason.
No. I was just working here to pay off the room. Let's go.
Yeah.
And he kind of hops over the bar. And he's like, thank you. Interesting cuisine you have here. Although I will say the fish tastes slightly rotten sometimes. And then he runs upstairs, grabs himself, and meets you down after just a few moments. If you want to grab a quick drink or you wait, if you wish. And
Yeah, and I'll turn to the
No.
bartender, quietly. Did he piece into.
Well, I don't think it can. I don't think it can make the food much worse.
Yes. No, why the fuck would he do that? Wait.
Just as
Wait, but Kelly comes back, he's like, Mark, have you any complaints about the soup the last couple of days? Quickly takes the time, he's like, hey, let's get out of here. Hey, no need for questions. Let's go. Oh, man. Cooper's like, what are you fucking talking about, guys? What do you mean?
Don't listen to the old man.
The soup was great. You did? What the fuck did you say to them, Nate? Nate!
sorry?
What did you say to these? I was making a good name for myself. I'm trying to fix my reputation.
Legendary soup pisser.
He's like, so you're the one who's doing my soup all day. I'm telling you, if you worry about anyone getting pissed in their soup, he kind of stares
I
you.
did not say anything.
Hey, I was trying to defend. Piss in their soup.
Piss it off.
Not mine.
Who knows who's in the top of the pissing list? Alright, he got fucking about 100 pounds. He's like,
Speaking of pissing, have you been to Port Peril? Have you visited the Shackles?
no, is it well we're known for its piss?
City
Can we stop
reeks.
talking about piss?
Nobody
likes piss.
Out of my fucking ear if you're gonna keep talking about this.
Well,
Yeah, can we, like,
City
get the
reeks.
fuck
Very, very busy.
So why are we heading there?
Closest big port to where we need to go.
Alright. Okay, but we're staying there long.
I don't know, depends.
Not if you can help it.
Yeah.
Okay, very well. Let's go. Yeah, I guess you hurry on back up to Professor Sadius' office, and sorry?
Was it Shackles? Was it at war with his nation, or they didn't like each other very much, right?
So he was a member. Yeah, exactly. Good memory.
Yeah.
He's a member of like the Sengho, I think that's how you pronounce it. Navy.
Oh,
He was a disgraced member of the Sengho Navy. Yes, the Sengho and the Shackles war. Yeah, I think technically there'd probably not been like a declaration of war of anything like that, but there's certainly not a peace. I guess I mean with that logic they have to be at war. They piracy is very illegal there, and of course most people kind of believe the Shackles is like a pirate nation. I mean they literally have like the fucking pirate lord or whatever. It's like fucking calling the leader of the Shackles. So or the pirate king, yeah, exactly, not the pirate lord. So they basically, it's not like they're at war, but basically they consider basically everything the Shackles stand for to be illegal in their area. So they would like they wouldn't really go into Shackles territory, but like if there was anybody in their waters, or there were disputed waters. So it's like it's more than that than like a formal sort of war. So like whether or not the Sengho Navy one of their main enemies would be pirates from the Shackles. And whether or not but not necessarily the Shackles.
Okay.
But it's kind of one and the same, right? It's very kind of
Yeah,
great.
okay. But I'll also mention keep your head down, and probably best if you don't mention you're from Senghor.
Well, yeah, no, I'm not an idiot. I mean, I know, no, not exactly a good friendship between the two, and yeah, I'm not about to go ahead and say where I'm from. Besides, maybe I do need to say I'm from somewhere. Kind of shrugs.
I mean, you're...
Where are you lot from again? Maybe I ought to say I'm from there.
They'll know you're not.
Sorry?
But you're
They'll know
ahead of
I'm...
the world now.
Then
No.
they'll know I'm not, did you say? Or I'm not?
Both.
It is the
Okay,
accent.
I
Nobody
meant more,
speaks
I would
you.
just... how do they speak?
Like
Oh,
we
do I sound like I'm from Senghor?
Maybe.
Oh, no.
Haven't met much.
I can't even remember what my voice is meant to be like. I keep changing. I think now so I'm more like a professor for all these days in the tavern.
Yeah, wait a minute. What's the...
It's different. I picked them up like a bug. I mean, I've been spending days in the tavern. I've been hearing all these fucking students talking. Okay. You kind of, how do I sound again? Is this my voice? He kind of looks confused.
I don't know what accent he had anymore. And
was
I don't know what
He was
Sorry,
like,
those
I think I'm
friends,
flexible. I think I am a flexible man. I will change as quickly as the wind. And in the shackles, it is very changeable. Yes, the eyeband goes so very close.
that is useful skill. Changing voice like that.
And also very sad when I wish to make a real connection with others. It is hard to truly feel with one of the crew.
You put a wing on the
Well,
But I'm a pirate now, matey. Says the guy from the shackles.
You will fit right in.
I'm right at home here
Yeah.
with a
You'll
lot of
fit right
geek.
in, bro.
be careful you're not mistaken for the Pirate King.
I'll keep me wits about me.
Looked at my note. I think it's called the Hurricane Queen, right? The leader.
Right now it's a
Yeah,
Hurricane Queen, yes.
yeah.
It's a Hurricane King, I think, not or Queen.
Oh,
Well, we better be sailing. It's like, to the office.
yeah.
Head on up to Thessalius. He seems to be preparing the magic already, either for the morning or for the evening. There they are. You chose the quick express delivery, so to say.
Yeah.
Yes.
Excellent. Well, if you please, we'll step over here. Any kind of gestures, like almost like a large sort of staging area of the office where you imagine you're just sort of experimenting. It shouldn't be too difficult. Now, I need to anchor myself somewhat so I do not get taken with you. And you see, kind of like, it has like, some sort of kind of like grounding rod, almost like what we would just use like in electricity to keep yourself grounded. And he kind of grips onto that. And he's like, the rest of you need to, one of you really needs to take my hand, and the rest of you to make sure you're in contact with one another.
Yeah.
So you
Kinda,
know,
yeah.
Hold the hands.
You all kind of link up, and he starts to cast the teleportation. It does take him a few minutes where you have to kind of, be linked. But he kind of...
Johnny, take notes.
This is a really useful one, man.
Refuse. Figure it out.
And yes, indeed. And after just a few minutes, and he says, he kind of, is breathing, some arcane words, kind of doing some kind of stuff with, his other hand quickly, and he takes a quick breath to be like, prepare yourselves, and then blah, 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 blah. And the quick as you know it, you feel your whole body's sort of almost like get compressed and squished and kind of pulled, also like all simultaneously at once, pushed and pulled, and then before you can really blink your eyes, suddenly you travel through the astral sea and do not even remember it, and appear inside Port Peril. I guess we can look at the Port Peril map. Which map was it? I need to add it to, so we can remember what Port Peril. We can remember what Port Peril looks like. I even took it off the navigation pane at the top. Insane.
What a time to be alive.
but you never return.
So you never return. Yeah, the place he was most familiar with was actually East India, where all the shops are stuff. That's where he went when he was a young boy, when he wanted to go to Peril. So you end up basically it's not very accurate. So I'm just gonna pick a random place. Doesn't really matter. You end up kind of here. So actually in the north, like almost kind of in a little bit of a quiet place. Maybe it's also a bit nice to first get your bearings. And quick as flash, temperature suddenly changes. You're no longer this kind of hot, very dry kind of air of, the kind of mana wastelands. But instead, you're right next to the ocean. You feel like the wind immediately hits you, with like the sea spray and, the salt on your tongue, and you're immediately back at the ocean at home.
Back in Alkenstar, in the professor's room, he's just disposing of our old bodies, right? Because he's created clones.
Exactly.
With him teleport.
He loots all your shit. He's like, he didn't come with,
Oh, I expected him to send us to the astral plane, regardless.
Anyway.
Oh, man. No, you arrive, and it is of course nighttime, so it's pretty dark. But it's Port Peril, so there is still a lot of activity. You hear like drunken shouting and like kind of like muffled like screams in the background. Even you see some people wandering by with like rum in hand, weapons at their belt. And Cooper's like, "Aye, this is a fine place to be."
Does he look
Oh, yeah.
convinced?
Sorry, what?
Does he look convinced, or is it...
He's failing the deception roll right now.
Alright.
Where be our ship?
No ship. Well, our ship in jungles.
Oh no, back up now.
They
beady plan,
breathe in
Captain.
the salty air.
Ah, yes.
These
think for
girls
now
aren't
we-
that bad.
We'll find room, right? It's late. Or is it? Wait, because do we have
it
jet
late?
lag? Like, is it? Is it a different time zone here?
It's like a little bit maybe, but I think based on this, it's probably like an hour max, so you don't really notice from like the sky and everything, you know. It's not that
Yeah, it's
different.
pretty late at night, right? So
Yeah, exactly. Right now it's about like 9 p.m, so it was already what's it called? Getting on a bit. So it's just still dark.
let's get a drink and rest to celebrate a return.
Yeah.
Aye, that'd be a plan, that'd be. Yeah, you. Man, I just had a big guy who
Ever-changing
doesn't hold an accent,
old
so I get to do all the
familiar.
accents with one guy. It's so much fun. Yeah, okay, you head to an inn. This one is called the Sunken Boot, and you know it's a bit of a dive bar. You know, in the East Wind, you know it's some of East Wind is pretty nice, but this you know this is a little bit closer. I mean, of course you can go to a nice area if you want. I just thought you'd probably go to like a pretty kind of, you know, a little bit rough and ready, but of course you want to go somewhere nice, you can. There's a lot of inns, a lot of
We
establishments.
don't have that much money.
Yeah, and that's what I was thinking. You got to save up for that boat, right?
Also, yeah. I know the pencil lips. I don't know if you guys want to go somewhere.
Somewhere nice. Any preferences, rest of the party?
No idea what options that I have.
Basically, you want to go fancy, you want to go medium, you want to go low, fast, or like anything in between.
I mean, we don't have the man.
Not high
money
class,
for
that's
fancy,
for sure.
but
Not high class? Okay, sure.
wouldn't
We don't have
mind
that kind of
medium,
money.
like to like celebrate our level. Wouldn't
Mhm.
want to go to the lowest of the low.
No, I mean the lowest of the low is, I mean, lowest of the low. Some people say it's really the true Port Peril. If you go anywhere else, you're not really experiencing Port Peril. You know, that's like the Crescent Harbour. That's like where the docks are, and most of the sailors spend all their time. You know, that's where you first, you know, landed and everything. That's the most sort of rough and ready, the most rowdy. East Wind, you know, high is like, you know, more modern class, where a lot of manners are, and the low East Wind is basically where all the big kind of shops are and like a lot of trade happens. And you're kind of near East Wind, so you probably, I guess, go to one of the bars kind of, you know, near the coast in East Wind, I guess, you know, where it's like, you know, a little bit more upper class, you're less likely to get a knife pulled on you, but it's a still, you know, just like kind of a lot of like just, you know, just like low to middle class people working and having a drink at the end of the day, rather than sailors drinking like it's their last. And yeah, you have a you go in, and of course it is so busy, you know, despite, you know, the weird Crixil who was getting the strange looks in Alpenstar, even here, you know, it is no ward off a bird's back as you go up to the bar.
That old tango expression.
Exactly. And you'll get a nice beer.
So just get a round of beers. Just like go for the cheers.
Aye, to a job well done.
Go, maybe best to be yourself.
If only I could remember.
To self-discovery.
Aye, self-discovery. And yeah, you'll a little clink and a cheers. And then Cooper's like, alright, I reckon I was, maybe this wasn't my voice, but I think I was just a little bit more normal than that. So, I mean, you told me the job we were doing, it was well paid, right? We should be able to afford, maybe not a you know, grand ship, but maybe at least something, right?
I mean, once we pick it up, right? That's the key. So we don't have it yet.
No, but they're also here.
So
Yeah, how much was it out there? I forget.
I think we ended up doing 500 plus the residuals.
Yes.
Yeah, could
Double checking, but I'm almost sure. Let me double check my
Yeah.
notes.
I think the original offer was 1,000.
Yes,
total.
exactly. No, and yeah, you negotiate 500 gold and 10% of profits via trade route. Yes.
What is my estimation of how much a small ship costs?
I mean, you can look at the costs. You remember I sent you the doc ages ago of like all the extra ships as well?
Yeah, let me see if I
Nope.
just
I can
put
copy,
in
I can put it.
ships to see if I get the doc. No.
I can put it in the chat.
500 would give us.
Access denied.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, like weird. One sec. Anyone with the link? Can you see it now, or do I need to make a new link? I can't. I always forget how that works.
I think if you refresh, it works.
You can
So
click this
I
one.
refreshed and I'm there now.
Oh, sweet.
Okay, me too.
So technically, I mean, you could with 500 gold, you could buy yourself a cog, you know, a greater sloop or not. I mean, like, you know, right now technically your crew, right, is like you have Cooper could
We
work
have
as
one
crew.
pilot, 3 crew. Yeah, so
Cooper could
a
technically
greater
also
sloop
be
is probably the best.
Cooper could also be crew, but you know, then he wouldn't be able to do quite so much work in the gallery. But you know, he could also
That's
be if
fine.
needed.
But yeah.
Yeah. As soon as a sloop or greater sloop would also be fine. They're also nice. They're also able to do like rivers and lagoons and stuff because of their shallow draft. But
Yeah.
they obviously aren't the fastest. You're really saving up for that. What's it called? The galleon. You know.
Someday.
That only requires a 29-person crew.
A cog
Just
sounds like
looking into the windows of the shipping company, like.
Yeah. You're walking by the docks. Everything is so nice.
Or a ship of the line, right?
Yeah, that's the real one. Yeah.
One
yeah,
pilot,
Shipline is the real
42
one.
crew with 64 passengers.
50,000 gold. My God. I mean, I think that's Well, you know, there's also.
That's right.
No, go on.
can't we just buy a dinghy?
I mean, you
and
can also
then-
get a flying carrier, right? I mean, they can pilot anything. You know?
Could buy a dinghy, I guess, but
I mean, dinghy's like a no.
it's really confusing shit.
I would say it's probably a sloop or greater sloop.
But there are, of course, like there are some boats which are also just like in these are like all the extra boats they made. I think there's some boats that are just in like the actual what's called boats from the one I can't remember what they. I think they have one called a. I think there's like a level 6 one. They have one called a Cutter, which is like a level 6 one. It's pretty nice. It's like 1 pilot, 3 crew, but it has like kind of better stats like in terms of other stuff, you know. But it costs like 750 or something, so it's like a little expensive. But I can't remember how much gold you have apart from
But the core can have a 4 tower. That's pretty sick.
Fuck, I have to learn those rules. Holy shit.
Increase the cost of the core by 250 gold, so we can't afford it right now.
Yeah, but it could be upgraded one later, yeah. If you want to have a little aft tower, a little bit of a weapon on it, you know.
So that's always cool. No, probably.
Gotta get yourself your siege weapons, your cannons, oh baby. Yeah, there's also these special rules for like, what's it called, for these things, I remember. Like, they made some lot of things about how to do aiming, like weapons, blah blah blah. Like loading and shooting at the same, but there's some special rules for like aiming.
Alright. So I think during the morning that's our first stop, right? To go.
Okay, so make sure someone is paying for the night rest, by the way, you know, in this place.
How much is that?
I should know this. You getting a full space or a bed?
I mean,
Floor
bad.
space is fine by me.
Okay. Floor space is 3 copper. A bed is 1 silver.
Alright. So I'll do the 1 silver and then. Are the rest of you taking a bed? Because I'm taking a bed.
Yeah, me too. So
Yeah.
once the-
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, exactly. You can also get the extravagant suite
5
for the 6 of you, and that's only 10 gold. For an extravagant suite for the 6.
That's insanely. So I'll just
Maybe
do 5
next
silver and we
time.
all get a bed.
I mean, the bed isn't like a private bed. It's like you're in a dormitory,
Right.
like a bed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah, so
You can
I'll
also
do
get
5
you can
silver.
also, yeah. Okay, 5 silver, sure.
Yep.
Oh, I was like, nice of you.
Okay.
They're like, get off the floor, quick. So it's embarrassing for. What's your team name again? You had a name, right?
Oh,
Thunder is
shit.
We've had
not
many
food.
names. We've had many names.
You have many names. Okay,
Some
sure.
of the
knows?
confidence at least.
Yeah, well, you're ruining the
Yeah,
reputation of typhoons on the floor. Okay. So yeah, you spend the night, and sorry, in the morning, yes, you want to go down and look at the dockyards. That would be on the Pleasant Harbor, so you need to go over there. I remember you do some haggling over the price to get over there, you know, but they always try to fucking take you for your money. You got to pay like another 2 silver to get taken over to Crescent Harbor from Eastwind. What a fucking steal, I guess, fucking a rip-off, right? But what can you do? What can you do?
How much?
2 silver for the little ferry over to Crescent Harbor.
Okay, I'll pay
Per
for
person, right?
No, they'll do it for the lot.
Oh, okay.
Wait, where was our employer? Was he in Crescent Harbor?
He was in Eastwind, but you said you wanted to go look at the docks at the beginning of the day, Joe.
Oh no, I thought I meant
We're gonna go to the-
employer first.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry,
yeah,
my bad,
that's
my bad,
true,
my
yeah,
bad, my bad.
that's
That's an Eastwind, that's an
yeah.
Eastwind. My bad. Okay, yes, you head over.
So otherwise we
towards Captain Wright's office, and you walk on in. Yeah, it's kind of like it's quite nice, fancy house. And yeah, when you're there, you go up to the room at the desk, and she's like, "Oh yes, may I help you? What is your business here?"
Yes, Captain Wright, we have a contract. We were navigating. I forget the name of the place actually. The Wingy Expanse, the river.
Cool River, yeah, exactly. Cool River. And she's like, "Oh yes, I remember such a job. I think was that. Let me see if he has time at the moment." And she's like, "Excuse me," and she goes upstairs and walks up to talk with him. And after a minute or two, she comes down and she's like, "Oh, he was I think he was quite surprised to hear you were here, but he is eager to discuss the matter with you if you will follow me."
Head up.
And yeah, they lead you up to this big room where you have this quite imposing old man. I can show what he looks like here. This nice hat and the big mustache, and he has a fine table with all the navigational equipment upon it, the sextant, the scope, all that kind of stuff. And he's in a big chair when you walk in. He goes, "Ah, the four of you. You have kind of turned swifter than I imagined, either swifter or not at all. You kind of found you succeeded." He kind of looks like he's doubtful.
Correct.
Yeah,
We made it through. We met your compatriot of yours. Goes by the name. What was it? Where is it? I'll find it. Don't tell me.
Emmett something.
Yep, Emmett Ironwood. On the other side, he should be able to get in contact with you to confirm the message. But yes, we did make it all the way through. We traveled through to the gunworks and even beyond that, and we were able to connect with the professor at the academy, Alcazar Academy, and then we were able to be teleported back here to Port Roon.
I whispered to
Or
him,
Peril,
mate,
there we
like, maybe we should show our notes. I'm gonna start unfolding my notes.
Yeah, but what you kind of looks. Did you bring any signed confirmation from perhaps Emmett or the like?
What did we have? Anything from him? Doubt it.
I don't think so.
No.
Yes, I remember.
No. I don't think so.
But
But I'm trying to think of what things do we have from that side of the world that we could at least show off. We have the sword, but that's.
we left the spices and the stuff with the boat or not?
We did, yeah.
Yeah, all that kind of stuff. Yeah.
True. Well, Emmett, we did confirm Emmett would be working to get the ship and take it back for us because we needed to make a faster turn.
Like,
But we also have
let's see.
notes to confirm all that we found along the route,
A map?
which ways to potentially avoid. Well, a hand-created one by Crixel here.
Yeah, I remember you did your crafting. That's pretty good. Or yeah.
I
It's
also
like,
have
well, let me see if it is accurate enough that it's probably not a forgery. At least if
I also
he kind
have
of thinks,
the ship's diary with me here.
Alright, pass it along.
Pass it along.
Yeah, he kind of puts on some spectacles, and he kind of starts reading. And he's like, "It would have been simpler if you brought back some level of proof."
We were
That is difficult.
in haste and distress. We did not consider our return.
We were provided urgent news that we needed to return once we reached near the gunworks area, or we would have sailed a long way back.
Yes. He keeps looking. He does. It takes him like a couple minutes where he kind of every so often asks questions about like a particular stretch of the river. Or one of your encounters. Sometimes you think the questions are kind of probably also designed to see if he can like trip you up with something like would you whether or not it's something that wouldn't make sense from like a sort of even nautical or like kind of sense point of view, like, oh, and here the river began to run upstream, and you're like, no, of course not, blah blah, and stuff like that. So he's really like,
we're also honest with the bad news areas as well as the good news. Like, oh yeah, this is a clean stretch. Like, this is like, don't go here. There's a crazy cult.
And of course, his assertion wasn't the river goes upstream instead of downstream. Here, Jacko. He has good examples where he's like, and here I suppose the cove's more rocky based on the area of the cove, and you're like, no, the cove in fact provided quite a good shield from the natural landscape, and he's like, damn, that checks out. And, after
things that like a seasoned captain would ask.
Exactly, right? Exactly. And like, kind of even more like mundane questions where like stuff you just have like on the road where you would like kind of make conversation like, oh, how was the problem of like the, insect bites upon this area? And then, just kind of stuff like that where, clearly if you're well versed kind of thing, I'd be like, oh, dude, how bad was the border crossing into Germany from Denmark? And I'm like, fuck it, they check every car. And he's like, they don't check any cars, it's the EU, motherfucker. And he like tries to catch you out like this. It's but you managed to.
Also, keep in mind there was some trouble in Sangor with some of the Sangor trade ships were getting attacked by
there is always trouble in Sangor, yes.
Mm-hmm.
So they might look a bit
we kind of did bring evidence in Cooper.
You were like, I mean, from these Shackles, me. She's like, shut up, recruiting my car.
It's just another crew member that we picked up along the way that wasn't here as a third party.
Oh, hi, yes, I've known these men all me life from all sorts. No, wait.
No.
He met Megan. I could say I was a professor at university. You gotta start changing your voice again. He's like, oh yes, what a wonderful place that was of learning and sort, and oh yes, quite. Yeah.
He's gonna get us all murdered.
I'll spend some time talking about Emmett Ironwood's like constructions about it.
Describing his strategy. Even just what he looked like, right? There's like a lot of evidence and stuff.
Yeah. The last I just do make a special mention like when we're getting to the spot of like needing to travel up to the waterfall. Like the people there were kind enough, we did them a service, and they seem to be somewhat open to some form of an agreement or trade. I mean, there are things that they might be able to utilize, particularly medicines, that would be able to be negotiated for safe passage up and down that waterfall continually.
Oh, no, it would be unrealistic to think we wouldn't have any, I suppose you say, tolls to pay on such a route, but it is much less than what we'd expect going through the arch.
But again, our name will be worth quite a bit because we did do a fairly good service there with an important seed of a tree. So we have laid the groundwork for a fairly, profitable deal with them. Yes.
Holy tree, indeed.
Incredibly powerful and important to their culture.
They do love trees in those spots. Well, I admit this is quite a lot of detail and not direct evidence. Sure, certainly seems to make me quite believing in your story. As as well as the agreed payment, of course, it was decided that there would be a share in the profits, and of course, if it is the lie you're saying, there will be no sign of that, and of course, it needs to go without saying also the unhappiness of my people. Exactly. So I do not believe after meeting you and having spent so much time making such a story, it would really make much sense for you to have gone through this charade in the hope of making a quick gold piece or two. He's like, very well, I will not say our contract is completely finished until we have the boat returned and the route is set up completely, but I believe at least it is enough to, as I imagine why I've come here, to pay you for your services. They kind of, reaches into a drawer and starts counting out platinum pieces.
Nice.
And as he counts out, eyes going wide, 1 platinum piece, 2 platinum pieces. As he's kind of counting out pieces, on the matter of the continual payment, what is the best way to? He kind of show for you to receive it. I do not know if you.
Out of game, do we know if there's like a financial institution that they could put it down? Like we have an account created here in Peril.
In this Shackle, Port Peril, yes, there are like kind of institutions. I don't know if you really call them banks, but they don't offer so much. They don't just like sort of interest or anything like that, and don't really do the money lending. It's more just like basically just a safe house, which is kind of protects the money for people, and it's kind of a exactly. So there's like a flat amount you pay that's quite small for Yep. basically an area there.
Yeah. So I just mentioned that we'll have one set up at the the local swordhouse that can be deposited there.
Excellent. Yes, just return back here for my secretary the details of the account, and I will make sure the money is transferred there when he kind of considers a monthly basis, I imagine.
Mhm.
Good. Mm-hmm. And yeah, he finishes counting out the 50 platinum, and kind of gets up to check your hand. It's like, well, of course, I imagine if, depending on how the route goes, we will have a need to discuss at least more, maybe go over some of these accounts in more detail. But until such a matter arises, good work. I am surprised, actually. Kind of looks at the four of you. That route was not an easy one.
You're correct about that.
It is not.
But he kind of if the route is able to be set up, that is something which I do not believe has been done even in the time of the Shackles. A route across Morangi has not been attempted before. I look forward to seeing how long it can last. Who knows
As
what
am I.
settlements will flourish because
Shake
of
his hand.
it. And he finishes up by kind of putting the gets out a pouch and lays 50 gold pieces all nicely counted inside it, and hands it to
50 platinum.
50 platinum. Sorry, yes, he swaps it for gold in the last second.
I had already put the 50 on my character sheet, so I'm like, I just want to make sure that I'm
then
not.
he hands it off to you as your
Yeah.
as your party's accountant, and a nice heavy purse for your troubles.
Yeah.
There you
Kind
go.
of like as he shakes my hand, I'll be like, any other routes you're looking for?
He kind of chuckled. Oh, really? You got an itch, I see. Yeah, he kind of. In my younger days, I would know I would know sooner be finished one voyage than planning the next. He's like. He says he kind of rubs his beard. He's like, it's not one that I've ever, or that I would seriously consider using as a trade route. But part of me is still an explorer's heart, and I would probably be interested enough to venture to fund a venture or two if I had real explorers who I have seen like you who are willing to do what is necessary. They have never sailed around the southern coast. It still has never been done, in my knowledge, in all these years. It
Do you think it's
is.
on the world map?
Yes.
Okay.
So its world map is. You can go to your stuff, right?
Can we? Oh, I can. Yeah.
Technically.
Never mind. That's good. Yeah.
Technically, yeah. The
doesn't
southern
show
coast,
there, right?
it is not mapped up because literally, of course it exists, but it does not exist in your player's mind, and really in most people's minds, this is going to kind of ends it there.
It's a different plan.
But the stories say that the area that you see of Grun on this map is maybe not even would it be not even maybe not even half of Grun. There's the stories say of the legend of the scale of those who sailed south and saw no end of it in sight. So yeah, it is quite an insane. Exactly, quite an insane undertaking. But he's like, indeed, but if it could be done, it would have more tales than any who still walk in the shackles, I would say. But such a thing would be merely it would be more of a job of passion for me, and of wanting to see someone do what I wasn't able to do in my early days. But if you ever had a wish to do so, I would be willing to perhaps at least foot some of the bill.
I mean, a voyage such as this, it gets the blood flowing, even
Indeed,
Old
it makes
man.
me feel young again. He's like, wait a second, oh yes, I forgot about that. It had been a while. You have a little bit less white about your hair.
yeah, as I said, was rejuvenating.
I see.
I've heard the Manor Wastes are a strange place indeed, where magic and storms can do strange things to people. Is that perhaps what
That
happened?
is true.
We
Perhaps.
came upon strange places still. You would not believe all the things we've seen.
No, I look forward to reading about it in your captain's log.
Stardate what?
Yeah, you put a lot of would you put stuff that isn't directly related to the voyage, to the ship voyage? Would you put stuff like the Feywild, the plate, the kind of last adventure you just had?
So that should be sold to the
Save
fucking
journal, let me see.
Volo, right?
Yeah, I know.
I mean, you were writing it, right, Nate? So I guess, like, yeah, it depends if you were writing it more from just like this is a diary of all the events that conspired, or this is a diary of, or like this is like, what is necessary on this voyage kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's more just like, sorry?
I'm reading the ship's logs right now about
Oh, it's there? Fuck, I haven't read it. That's cool.
Johnny dreams of another world and dragons. Too much horse meat? Meat old man turns into tree.
Oh my
water.
The one you're saying is a good book.
Yeah, I mean,
Where is that?
later
Dragons are real.
on it's a bit more boring.
Dragons are real. Wait, where is it? Where is it?
It's in the journal
The
underneath.
oh yes, it's in
Seas.
journal. Okay.
Woke up in the magic world. Must have killed the dragon. Okay, this is
We,
cool.
no, there's a bit about spotted destruction in the middle of nowhere, foreign looking. We attacked an enemy disposed of. I guess not. It doesn't quite say. Crystal went to heaven. I guess that would have been too confusing. But okay.
I mean, I don't remember.
No, but I mean, you are writing in some detail. I mean, I'm guessing you're writing a little bit more than actually is here, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
Or just
Oh,
very
it's
fun.
quite, he's like journal kind of looks at his like 1A4 piece of paper, for the 3 months, and he's like, So so I mean, but in general here you are saying more details about like other stuff as well, like queens, blah blah. So I'm guessing like there's at least some mention of like mana waste and everything like that. Then yeah, sorry, but yeah, so he remarks and just kind of says extraordinary, as kind of shakes his head and just like, well, yes, indeed, it seems you are younger now. Regardless, yes, if such an expedition ever pulls at your wings, he kind of gestures to Quicksilver, then of course, yes, let me know. It will be.
Mhm.
But perhaps if you do, of course I will still owe you the money, but perhaps I'll stop it being sent to your account just in case it takes you a very long time to return. I wouldn't want it to go to waste,
Not soon, but keep it in mind. Yes.
Indeed, I will never stop imagining it. Yeah, and then he kind of, stands up and, leads you to the door. He's like, have I? Oh, regardless, even if you do not go on that, I can tell you are a group who I believe will not sit quietly. So good luck wherever your next voyage takes you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Captain.
Yeah. He nods and leads
so-
through. Aye, we be experienced pirates, we be. As Cooper leaves the
So kind of like lower my head and like second half embarrassment.
Thank God your acting skills are far worse than your cooking skills.
I make a mean soup.
Thankfully.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah. No. And then you want to head on over to Crescent Harbor?
Yep, fine.
Yeah.
Unless while we're on this side, do we want to go to the curio shop? Because that's on this side, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you are
It's on
something.
east, because that's
I
where
think I
everything is-
still will want to end early. We can kind of maybe finish all the stuff in like Port Peril, so you're ready to head
Yeah.
to the Shackles next time.
Sure.
Or like,
Because I figured you'll probably want to change up some of the items that are in the far-flung findings, or
oh fuck yeah! I mean, those
curios.
items I kind of don't even feel that. But, those shops completely changed now. But yeah, there's different shit for sure for sale. And I mean, also, while of course, probably want to make a. I wasn't sure. I actually guess you would go to the other place. I had actually planned more for the other route. But I also. Yeah, right. Imagine I offer the really cool one. No, but I actually also will make like a few. Even if you're not here for too long, you're not that interested. I will even make a few more things maybe for the Porpel bounty board for next time.
Oh
as
yeah,
well,
that
in
would be
case you're
actually good to
interested.
look at.
Cool.
Exactly, but I
I
also
think
know
there's
you've
still-
also been gone a long time, and I know there's like a lot of archetype things people kind of haven't had a chance to do, but they've been gone so long, so I also will
Yep.
consider that. But of
Yeah,
course,
I've been
that
using mine, so
exactly,
I'm
yeah.
good.
So yours is good, but I think especially Nate, we got to find something for you. But what's it called? Yeah, I will figure that out for next time. So yeah, we can finish off like you can look at the boat, decide what you want to buy, and then maybe from there we went, and then also I can not have to do something. Okay,
Yeah.
so you head over to Crescent Harbor, and you want to go to the docks.
Yeah. Again, we're just gonna skip over that. We do go to the curio shop and do stuff on Eastwind while we're still here. But we'll
Yeah,
figure that
sure.
next time.
We can
Yeah.
we can do that stuff next. Yeah, I mean honestly, maybe we
We gotta
at
save
least
a lot of gold for buying the ship, right? We don't have that much to spend, though.
We have 500 gold.
honestly maybe it's
That's for the ship,
Mm.
or
Well, I mean, at least in part, right? But at least on the dock,
because
that
I
greater
was
sleep
still
is
thinking the
250.
clock, but yeah.
you also
but-
wanted to transfer over to Moonlight, maybe. And that would also
Yeah.
take a day, right? Actually, to be honest, maybe it makes more sense there now, and then I can also try to get the quest done, and then you can also see what gold stuff you could potentially get as
and
reward
that's
if you
what I
do
was
something
thinking.
like
That
that.
like
I think
if
that's
we're gonna do that, let's just
Yeah.
do all of that
Yeah.
next
Yeah.
time because there's probably a lot
Yeah,
that'll happen.
there's a lot
Yeah.
of things I want to do in Port
Yeah,
Peril,
sure.
so-
Of course, right? If you have anything else you want to do while you're here. Okay,
Yeah.
that sounds good. But look at you back
Plus,
in
we have
the
to
ocean
technically
again.
go and set
My
up
God.
I
the
know.
account.
Oh my god,
in our names.
that mini arc.
I think I
that's
takes
a
a
long I was thinking.
massive
Yeah.
time to swim.
Longest
I was like a
Swimming
little
around
bounty
for
board quest,
hours.
explore trade route. I'm like, oh my god, there's a big road right there.
Yeah, I knew it was a long time. I mean, that was pretty cool. Though.
A lot
That
of
took some
special,
time,
a lot
yeah.
of special things on the way, man. Who would have thought we'd actually plane in a trip down the river? Crazy.
Definitely not.
Alright.
me.
Good stuff. Then, yeah. Thanks
Yeah.
Yeah,
for
thanks for session.
playing, everyone.
Thanks,
I
all. Hope
will-
you get feeling better.
Next
Yeah.
week,
Yeah.
Get better.
possibility, maybe 2 weeks in a row. Is it possible?
Should be.
I'm gonna be here.
Should be.
Yeah.
My gosh. My gosh,
They've
insane.
seen it coming.
Alright, let's fingers crossed see you then. Have a good evening. Peace.
Later.
Yes.
Ugh. See you later.